Well, hey y'all. I don't know, I'm being weird right now. Welcome to our Duralicon charity one-shot. You should be used to the weird. I don't know what's going on.
Eggs to the DM.
I am tempted. I'm super tempted one day to have her run a game. Just be like, okay, motherfuckers, here we go! And that's the entire time. You have to listen to that.
I'd be into it.
So welcome to our charity one-shot that we are doing for the Bale Project and Color of Change. You should see at the top of your screen on Twitch that our tickers are there. So the donation links are there. You should be able to click on those. If you can't, all of the links are pinned on our Twitter at terrible_party. You should also be getting a message in chat randomly throughout the entire time that will give you the links. We are so very happy to be here. Thank you for helping us support these wonderful causes, because shit is on fire in the States right now, and we would like to try to fix that if possible. It's also Pride Month, so happy Pride, everyone. Don't forget Black Lives Matter. Don't forget Black, trans, and gay lives also matter. Thank you for joining us. We super appreciate it. The donation's fun because I get a notification every time someone donates, which means for every $5, James has to roll on the wild magic table. And we've already had to do it a couple of times pre-game. So just as a note, a few folks have taken some damage already, and Spark is now one size larger, because he's a halfling, and is levitating. So that's all happened pre-game. We are running something called the Shunned City. This is actually an adventure from the Hearth module, written by DM Dave. I got the adventure and the map pack as part of a Patreon, so you can go visit DM Dave on Patreon, or I think it's Shay and Piku. I got the maps. I used to be a patron of theirs a while back and got this adventure. It's very, very cool. So all of the maps come from there. The music you hear is from Tabletop Audio. And yeah, we are playing for some charity. So, yeah. Why don't y'all introduce yourselves? Because I think that'll be a fun thing. Introduce yourselves, introduce your characters. I'm going to go in the order that I see on my screen. So it'll be Bran, Mandy, Silver, James, and then Nate. So, you first, Maestro.
All right. Hi, I'm Bran. I run Spirit of the Wild's candle company. We make natural, nerdy, and sometimes magical candles. Today I will be playing Scour, the kobold. He is working very diligently to amass a hoard of gold and treasure, though he has not explained to any of you as to why. So, mind your own. But thrilled to be here. Thank you.
Mandy? You're muted, dear. Your face! No, that was the best face. We still can't hear you.
Yes, she's still muted.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, you keep going. We'll keep playing with it. We'll move on. Silver, you're next.
Alright, well, Silver Dusk, not really a whole lot. I don't really have any, store or anything like that. I'm just a avid listener of D&D and player of D&D. I will have an occasional kitten showing up, so that's going to be fun.
Aw.
And I'm playing Zachnalin Zuldri. He is a drow druid from the Underdark, so he is kind of clueless about the surface world, so that's kind of fun.
Mandy, do we have you back?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yes!
Yes!
Yay! Go for it, Mandy.
Hi! Hello, sweetie pies and sour tarts. I'm Mandy, aka Mandy Pod, or whatever you may know me as from the internet. Normally, I'm playing Tad in the Slamvenners with Hallie on this channel. Today, I'm not doing that. I'm playing Kaleidoscope, the winged feral tiefling chronergy wizard from the new Wildmount books. And she's curious, not very good at paying attention or being patient, and she's really heckin' excited about this big old temple. And she's gonna find out everything about it.
Oh boy. This is going to be interesting. James?
I'm James, Silver's apparent twin, and writer from in the middle of England. You can catch my books on James R. Wilson, thereabout. They'll be in chats and things and whatnot, so you know the job by now. I'm playing Spark, halfling wild magic sorcerer, traveling companion of Kaleidoscope, and you may remember him from back in the day in at the top of the Order stream, in which stuff went down, and much like is going down now. So it should be fun.
All right. And Nate?
Hey, I'm Nathan, Nate, whatever you want to call me. I'm the DM for Dungeon Master's Test Kitchen Chef's Night, in which Hallie gets to play her excitable and crazy eggs. I have the pleasure of being able to torture eggs on the regular. It's great. I will be playing Clark LaForge, the Forge Cleric. And he is a half-orc with one arm, an ex-boxer. He's a little bit of a grumpy dad.
Yeah. All right. So I gave them all a little pre-game information that I will then relay to the stream. They are all aware of this and have been for some time. But just as kind of a lead up as to how they got to this really cool temple to begin with. Let me back the map out so you can see that cool art. The entrance is here under the snake head that you see. So, the Shunned City is a folktale, a legend. The story goes that a massive temple, hidden by the mists of time and the magic of an ancient land, was once the epicenter of a great civilization. But the power of stories is often more than what the truth is. Until now. The Shunned City is real, and your employer, a wealthy retired adventurer named Giacomo Faldine, seeks to be the first to plunder the Shunned City's treasures. Many have tried in recent months since the temple's discovery, but none have returned. And after weeks of travel through the dense and dangerous forests, you now stand on the stairs of the Shunned City. No animals come near the site, and you don't even hear bird calls in the distance. And the entrance to the temple stands ominous and dark, like a gaping maw awaiting its next meal. So for info for all of these folks and everyone watching, unless I say otherwise, all of the temple's chambers and corridors have 15-foot high ceilings. All of the doors within are made of stone, and they pivot on stone hinges at the center, so they kind of swing like this, right? The temple is protected against all forms of magical scrying, so any spells that would locate objects or creatures, and spells that offer directions like Find the Path. This is given to them to prevent them from wasting spells, because I don't want them to do that yet. So due to time restrictions, I have told them that they cannot take a long rest in here. They can take one short rest, and they have to use it very wisely. And we are not doing flanking in combat, which is a new one for me. So there will be no flanking. You can flank, but it won't give you advantage like it normally would in any of my games. If that's not enough of a lead. The stone here is surprisingly clean. The paint and the etchings are extremely faded, and you have free reign to move about the cabin, so to speak, to move about the front temple. So, what would you all like to do?
Fantastic. In which case, I would like to prep up by slathering myself in the oil of slipperiness. So you've got a very large, floating, halfling wild magic sorcerer that's now incredibly slippery. This is going to be fun, boys and girls.
A recent Amazon purchase, I think.
Oh, yes.
He got that 2-day delivery out in the jungle. Oh my god. Okay. Yep.
Bark, did you really
Yes.
spend the gold on that fucking tub? Seriously?
Found it. Found it. Found it. It's useful. Found it.
All right. Okay. Well, I mean, you realize now I can't drag you out of situations with my one good arm anymore, right? Like,
Exactly.
just gonna slip.
No dragging!
Oh.
Freedom!
All right.
At this point, I'm
Okay.
kind of just spinning through the air, arcing happily, like a bubble.
I think Zach's just kind of shaking his head like, I'm going to scout ahead a little bit. See what's waiting for us on the other side of the openings here.
No, we can't hear you, Mandy.
Man is
God.
No! Score, what do you want to do while Kaleidoscope's sorting herself out?
He's
Is it
keeping
working now?
Yes.
that watchful reptilian eye up on our new spinning, slippery halfling. Kind of keeping his distance, but approaching the water line.
Okay.
Just kind of looking in there, just observing.
Before anyone goes in, Kaleidoscope's gonna stop like, wait. Remember, no one that's gone in here has ever come back out or lived to tell the tale. So, this is gonna be really cool. So, we gotta prepare, and and I cast Mage Armor on myself, and who wants a little boost? It'll keep you alert. Gift of electricity, and it'll give you a plus. I think it's plus D8 for the initiative roll we'll make. So if anyone wants that boost to act earlier in
Boost.
combat.
Boost! I kind of
Andy.
swim.
Okay.
Now it
I'm-
seems more beneficial to be near you people.
Okay, so I'm gonna give the who needs it the most, do you think? Because I've got a good
I've got a +1 to my dexterity, so
Oh, to be fair, I'm +2, so I'll scream
Yeah.
boost while swimming away.
well, I'm more worried about what will happen. Like Spark will cause consequences for everyone, not just the bad guys.
mhm.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Clark.
Yeah,
So there he
that works.
goes. You get a little
boy.
bonus. Yeah, so you just add a D8 when you roll initiative.
Perfect.
There you go. Okay.
All right.
Okay, I think that's.
Thanks
I
very
think that's
much.
it. And before this, I'm gonna say that she has ritual casted detect magic because I'm not gonna spend 10 minutes doing that now. That's why we've been waiting out here for this long.
Okay, fair enough. All right, I'll take it. All right.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Let's get in there, guys, or at least see what's going on.
Fun, fun, fun!
So, as a note, your employer did say that half of whatever you find, you all can keep. He's
works.
particularly interested in books, scrolls, any history or artifacts, gems, coins. Not really. He's interested in. So keep that in mind.
So things that are
Fine.
destructible.
Yeah. AKA, don't let Spark carry them. All right. So the entrance to this temple is a 20-foot wide, just stone opening, and it is pitch black inside.
Clark will cast light on his knuckles and kind of head in first.
Okay. So go ahead and put yourselves in a marching order for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun if he's got light up ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I should. I'm
Light up ahead means I can't see anymore.
The same thing.
I'm gonna fly like overhead in the middle, sort of.
Okay.
So I'm just like above.
I'll slip there because I'm kind of just watching the flying kaleidoscope going, Duck! Duck! Look, I fly too! I fly too! Because I'm still levitating slightly.
Yeah. I like
Um,
pull you along by the hand,
So,
Yeah!
but then I keep slipping because you're really slippery.
Oh my god.
Is this where we should have put the rope on his foot before he did that?
Before he floats
Well,
away.
it's a bit hard to predict when it's happening. I try to find a pattern, but it's really all I know is it's increasing.
So what you're saying is we should have a rope on his foot all the time.
100% of the time.
Would help. Would help.
You know, sometimes when you take your kids to market and you have to put a rope around them to make sure other orcs don't steal them. That's what we should always have on Spark.
Yeah, I agree.
Like
It would be wise. Be wise.
a backpack leash.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
what you want to put
Yeah.
on Spark.
I mean, I had one for my kid.
Fair enough.
Him and Spark are not much different.
Oh no. Oh my god. All right, so Clark's going in first. You all start to move through this very musty, dry. It gets in like your sinuses, all the dust. You can just tell no one's been through here. And it's about a 15-foot dark corridor, and with Clark's light, all you see is just stone walls. And then up ahead, it opens up into a new room. So, as you kind of come through this second arch, you come into this room, and you can move around. There are magical torches lit here. It's dim light, so the extra light is helping. And you do see two sets of very steep, wide stone stairs leading down.
How long have I been levitating for now?
You're about at the end of your 10.
Okay, I kind of just go, "Wah!" Flump, and hit face first on the floor. But because I'm slippery, I flip and land on my arse again. Just fun! Yes! Woo! Magic fire.
Oh, I have missed Sparks so much. Just remember, folks, $5 donation. I make James roll on the wild magic table again. So yeah.
I kind of just go dancing between the torches, just ooh, ooh.
So Clark obviously like kind of looking around at the crew, just not really like originally cluing in. Kind of looks at the light that he had on that he'd put on like his knuckles, and he's like, I guess none of us actually needed this. And then just turns it off.
Shakes his head.
The walls here have glyphs carved in them. They're caked with dust and just other detritus. So if you want to look, you can go over, but you'll have to brush them off a little bit.
I believe Doc wants to look, but she's muted again. There we are.
Andy! No.
No?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with my headphones. They keep dying, and I have to like pull them out and reconnect them or something. That's fun, but yeah, Kaleidoscope is gonna like fly way close.
Gone again.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
If you want to look at there you go. Oh, okay. So anyone can make an intelligence check. Yes. Hi, Mandy. Oh no, it might be something either with your Discord or your computer. You could reconnect and try it again. So anyone who wants to make an intelligence check can go ahead and take a look at these symbols to try to discern them.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
No, Mandy. No, Mandy. Keep talking. Nope. And then just tell me what you get when you roll.
Yep.
I looked, got an 8. This is gonna not be useful.
I mean, I'm not much better with an 11, so.
Okay.
While they're looking over the glyphs and the runes, I'm
Yeah, I got a
scanning.
10. So.
Okay.
I'm attempting to scan the walls and kind of padding on all fours, looking for anything that seems out of the ordinary or dangerous or
Okay.
could bring potential harm.
Make a perception check for me, Score. Damn! What was that number, Score?
Say again.
What was the number?
26.
Thank you. Yeah, I only do that just because I can see it, but if you don't say it out loud,
Oh.
stream doesn't know it's gone.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Oh.
It's all training. 26. There is a pattern. It does not look dangerous, though, and between what you and Kaleidoscope have kind of uncovered, you see a pattern. There's what looks like a bull. It's like a bovine creature with, like, big curling horns, right? Some kind of strange, wispy-looking figure. It looks vaguely humanoid, but you can't really make anything out past that. And then many versions, some of them smaller, some of them larger, of a coiled creature. It's got a body like a snake, but a head like a dragon. And then you'll see a scorpion, and then a spider, and then the pattern repeats. And it's carved like bas relief into the wall all around.
That seems relevant. Just saying, guys. That seems relevant.
Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Okay, I got a 17 to look closely at the glyphs. Because I have my eyes of minute seeing.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna fly up really close and inspect them.
These are beyond ancient. They were carved with tools that you either don't recognize or aren't used commonly anymore. You can't tell if they were carved by hand or they were carved with some kind of pattern or tracing. They're so caked with dirt and grime that you really had to get in there with the mage hand and just spend time brushing them off. But you and Score are able to discern this very clear pattern at this point. So
I don't remember.
Score pads over towards Zach and gives a slight poke and a point to the wall over at the glyphs.
So yeah, we look at the glyphs and
Minotaur, ghost, person, dragon.
yes, we know you like the dragons. It's a good. That's actually nice glyphs. They are a sequence for something, I would assume.
Kind of nods, hoping for a more solid answer, and pads over the other direction towards Clark.
Clark just kind of looks at, yeah, what's up?
Again, he juts a little clawed thumb behind him towards the wall. Minotaur, ghost, person, dragon.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it's just telling us how we're gonna die in here.
Don't be so sure. Never too sure.
But, I mean, if we don't die, all of those things have a whole lot of loot, a lot of treasure.
Well, that's interesting.
Dragons need treasure. Kind of mutters under his breath.
I overheard the word loot, and I just kind of perk up. A couple of sparks fly off my hair, and off my head, and just go loot, where? Down, and I kind of start to charge towards the stairs.
Fuck.
That's about right. I'm so delighted. Oh my god.
Kaleidoscope, I think I spoke too loud. Sparks off on a run. Oh, shit.
Follow him.
Down. We're going down now. Down.
Hey!
Oh boy.
Wait, why Doc? Why Doc? Down Doc.
Well, I'm coming. Just
Sorted.
Okay.
Is he just sliding down the stairs on his butt because he's oil?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting when it comes to like combat and stuff, because footing is gonna be a strange, weird thing. All right, so you all, I'm just moving you all so I can grab you. Okay, so these stairs go down, and let me see here. Yeah, so I can move you. Now, this map is going to be dark for a second, because I have to place you, so forgive me when that happens. So
I have dark vision. I can see perfectly.
Ha, ha, ha.
Watch your step.
Ha, motherfucking ha. Okay, so this is where you enter. And this is what you can see so far. So this chamber, it is the same ceiling height, so 15 feet. Directly in, you see the stairs you just came down. There's a short set of stairs leading up to a thin stone platform here. You see 2 carved faces in this basin of water that is overflowing. And there are glyphs on the wall that depict kneeling figures before a huge 2-headed creature of some sort. And each priest or temple priest, or they look kind of like they've got priest robes on, is offering a gold coin before the creature. But this is what you see. Oh no,
Can I-
Gorget. Yeah, sometimes when they copy, they get weird. Thank you. I will grab him.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if I can determine what the 2-headed creature is? If I know.
Yes.
Yay.
I was looking to see what I had there.
To check the Arcana. Woo. That is 20. I'm gonna turn off the advantage, by the way.
Yeah, the carving here, you notice that they look a little bit different than the ones up above. These are much more rudimentary. They almost look like cave paintings, in a way. And it looks like a bald head and then a horned head on a big, like, golem kind of looking body. And you notice that these heads in the fountain, one is totally smooth, and the other has probably had horns at one point but have broken off.
Clark's gonna
I know
toss
it's-
the gold coin into the
Yeah.
fountain.
Okay. So you ping, and it lands in the water and kind of bobs there.
Yeah, Kaleidoscope's gonna do the same.
Ping! It just kind of
Maybe some sort of
bobs.
offering?
Zach's looking at you guys like you're crazy.
Being taken.
Yeah, we can just
It's true. You can just
we can have
keep-
those wherever.
Keep using them. Sorry, everyone. I don't know. The Windows update really messed up my stuff, so I think that's what happened. Let's try this again. Someone let me know if it actually works.
It looks like we're back.
Oh, thank goodness. I am so very sorry. Okay, so I'll do some recording piecing together in post. Alright, so Scour is feeling around in this fountain, and Spark has slid over. Scour, make a strength check for me.
Ooh.
You're trying to, like...
3.
Oh,
Ooh, okay. Alright, you're pretty sure you break a nail or a claw off in there. It hurts a little bit. You won't take any damage, but there's no way you're gonna pry this open.
Score, what are you doing over there?
Glances over to Spark that glided over. Is he?
you want?
Are we still enlarged? Or are we back to normal size?
That's a very good point. Am I still big?
No.
Excellent. Tiny hands fit in small holes. I go and just try and stick both arms straight in.
Yep.
So
Yep. I can't even... Everyone's trying not to laugh. But we're all 12, so...
14.
14. Oh, 14. Okay. you get a little bit of percentage. You can feel the stone just from eons of being worn and eroded away. You can get some purchase in this little, almost like cubbyhole type area, but whatever is back in there, you can't quite get there.
Kaleidoscope is gonna fly like overhead and be like, "What are you doing?"
There's something inside. Something inside. Inside.
Are we just getting into trouble over there?
Yes. Come help.
All right.
We want to get this thing out.
Clark, come. Glowy hand. Stick glowy hand in hole. See if you can pull open. There's something in there.
Let's
Score
all
found
be
something.
way too close
Okay.
together.
Oh boy.
Everyone
So-
all
Yes.
once.
Let's do it.
Spark, could you do me a favor? Just
No.
You know what? That's what I expected. So he's gonna take the gauntlet thing that he's got on his hand off and stick his hand in there and try and pry it open.
Make a strength check.
All right. Okay. God damn it.
11. No, it's something. It has this thing kind of latched shut almost, where you can just kind of get your hand in there, and then the water's not helping, that's for sure, and the stone is ancient.
Zach wants
Hey.
a different approach.
Okay.
I want to see what you can see across the opening we have here, because it looks like the only way forward is across this narrow opening on a deep
Yeah.
hole.
So this platform has various symbols carved into it. You see and it's not hard to discern. You see an eye, you see a foot, and you see an arrow. There are two stone serpent heads carved and like placed on the walls across from each other, crossing this footbridge. And then you see wall into the next room.
Ooh.
No open door, just wall.
Just wall. Yeah, it's just this is open here. Like you could walk right across and land into the next room, but line of sight only allows you so much.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to lift the thing in the fountain. I have -1 strength. I want to do it. I want to try.
I'm into it. This is where she rolls a 20. we all laugh.
Clark's gonna be like, you know what? I probably should have done this earlier. And he's gonna reach into his pack while she's doing that, and he's gonna hand her this solid metal spatula. Be like, you might be able to get some purchase with this.
Thank you. And I'm gonna try it. Do I get advantage since this is helping
What
me?
did you
technically?
give her?
Please tell me this is a holy relic.
No, it's literally just one of my cooking utensils.
Works.
Oh, I'm just gonna roll. Whee.
Yeah, you're not getting advantage for that.
No, no. It's just a spatula. It's a 15.
Okay.
That's good for me.
Yeah, you're starting
My
to get
standards.
purchase, and then you realize that the spatula, you kind of move forward a little bit, and you've definitely bent it. But you did hear, before you bent his spatula, you did hear a cling. Metal on metal.
I hit something.
Trap. Switch trap.
I don't know. Something metal.
In there.
So excited.
It's in the crack. I kind of slide back over and look, and I want to see how this interacts because I'm curious.
Uh-huh.
So, would you say this little crack we've got is big enough for a small fuzzy object?
What do you?
How small?
Bag of tricks small.
Oh, God damn it. Okay. And I realize now that I also asked the wrong question. Not how small, but are you sacrificing a rodent to this? Like,
You're
what is
shoving a small
happening?
animal.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys are hoping for rodent. I'm hoping for giant elk. We're gonna blow this fucker up.
This is the best game
Yeah. As soon as like Spark kind of like pulls out whatever it is, Clark's gonna take 10-foot step back.
Yeah, okay. Oh boy. All right.
Maybe more.
Roll your
back to
D8.
that.
You roll your
Oh.
D8.
Yep. So I'm going to put it as deep inside the crack as I can,
Oh my
let
God.
go, and roll the D8. 5. That is an answer, ladies and gentlemen.
You're fully gonna murder this creature.
Look, the creature may die. I just want to know how big a hole it makes in the concrete before it goes.
That's so messed. This is the most messed up. Okay.
Early.
It's so early. I know, right? There's so many other things that could go badly.
It's not even noon, and we're killing panthers already.
I know. Well,
Guys,
I will
You're
say.
You're lucky Zach's an Underdark druid at this point, because I don't think a normal druid would like this.
To be
Hey,
fair,
the creature's friendly.
to be fair, because I don't want random animal death in my game, we'll say it's spectral, but it does have a force
Yeah.
to it. All right. So, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, there is a kind of like a flash of light, and you see two spectral panther claws kind of come out of the water, and then just this force that happens. So I need Spark and Kaleidoscope to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh shit! I should have remembered to move away.
Ah, balls. Yep.
No,
I
that's
didn't.
no fun.
It won't let me open my sheet. Why is it moving away from me?
I don't know. Everything's broken.
What?
Clark puts one hand
Not
up.
you
He's like,
too.
you should have known better, kid.
I got a 2! Oh, 4!
I didn't know
Saving
better. I
throw
just
of
didn't act on
4.
it.
Oh boy. Okay.
10.
So both fail. That is 4 points of force damage.
Yay.
you
Oh,
both.
that's not much.
That's not bad. And then you do see just water gush out of the fountain as this area of the stone retaining wall breaks. The water instantly shuts off, and you see stuff fall out of this crevice that was back there.
Stuff.
Yep.
I just
What kind of stuff?
stick my face in it and investigate. I will.
You do see a very drowned, wet velvet bag just kind of come tumbling out.
Ooh.
Investigate.
Right. Can I kind of grab it and hold it between me and Doc, and we both try and investigate? Open
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah.
Oh god, I shouldn't have said open it up, but
Well,
Yeah,
no,
why not go for
It's
it?
too late.
too late. No, you
So,
open it up,
let's go.
and you actually, both of you just kind of like, you're so slippery, and when James, like, Spark is extra, just like can't slick and can't grab onto anything. And
Can
this
I'll hold it.
softball-sized star sapphire comes tumbling out.
shiny, shiny.
Yoink!
You all know that regular star sapphires are worth about 1,000 gold apiece, and this one's this big.
Doc, you take first shiny. I'll get second shiny. It's fine. You get this
Oh,
one.
thank you.
But the crevice
We
is
have a
now
system.
blown open, and there's just water, like you all are standing in water.
It was worth it.
So worth it. And I kind of just sit down and slide gently back towards the bridge.
So, unrelated druid side question. Do I now have panther form?
As a side note, the bag of tricks tends to specify everything as fluffy, so I always imagine this is like a giant panther plushie that acts like a real panther, but is actually just slightly ghostly and fuzzy,
Oh my god.
with like button eyes and stuff.
I love that.
There you go. Adorable. And then water. Alright. So, after you've now destroyed something that you didn't have to destroy, for you to get your intended consequence. I love that y'all picked the hard way to do that. Alright. Okay. So, what would you like to do?
I think Clark is going to step onto the path.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly after him. I'm very happy with
That's
my
Clark.
sapphire.
Doc, hold on.
Yep.
Holes in snake mouths. Careful.
Oh,
Snake mouths.
yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
No,
Okay.
I can't quite articulate what's going on because, thinking, but it's like, snake mouths! And can I investigate from here, or would I have to get closer?
It's perception.
Perception.
Mhm.
Can I percept from here?
You can. Woo! Wait.
Let's go to school out of the dungeon.
Ah, come back!
I'm in the
My
shadow realm.
planet needs me.
What'd you get?
I got a 9.
9. They look like carved stone snakes. Their mouths are slightly agape. There are glistening jewels in the eye sockets of each of them. Clark, the thing that you notice as soon as you step up onto the bridge is that dark below you kind of does a woo, woo, but it's not making any move. There's no force that comes at you. It's just kind of slightly rippling, almost like water.
Ooh.
Well, I'm gonna recommend that nobody fall into whatever the fuck that is down there.
Good advice.
Good,
You wanna
good.
tie a
Very
rope
good.
around Spark.
No,
If you hadn't
wait!
before.
No rope! And I take 2 steps back
Hmm?
and then do a running belly slide over the bridge.
Like
I
a
want to make
slip
it
and
to the other
slide.
side.
Like a slip and
Yes.
slide. Okay.
Okay.
I want to go between
gonna-
Clark's legs.
This is
Oh
gonna
my god.
be real interesting. So Clark, I will say that you have fair warning because Spark is loud. So
Yep.
you know that he's coming.
Yeah.
Also, I have halfling nimbleness. I can move through space of any creature that's a size larger than me.
There you go. Okay. So
And
you
you're back to being tiny.
will need
Personal.
to Spark, you're gonna need to make an acrobatics check.
Mm.
Fine with me.
Okay. I'll give you advantage because of the oil of slipperiness. Yeah, it's still funny.
16.
16. You watch Spark take. This is like, for anyone who grew up in the 90s, it's like a slip and slide, right? And you hit that rock in the middle of
Yeah,
the yard.
you got it.
Okay, yeah. I am of an age, like, and you're like, oh, fuck, god damn it. And then your parents yell at you for cursing. You slip through Clark's legs, you go skidding across the stone, and you hit the wall. And you are going to take a d4 of bludgeoning damage. You take
Oh, fine.
4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, of course I
And
did.
maybe are slightly concussed.
That is no different.
I think that's a normal operation for Spark.
Yeah. At
think
this
he's
point,
always
I'm
a bit
upside down,
Yeah.
and I stick my arms and legs out and just go, "Yay, it's safe!"
So,
Score is going to do a quick examination of the wall here. Is there any strange texture to it? Is it greasy or slick?
no. It looks like every other wall so far in here.
All right, in that case, he is going to use his slippers of spidery climb and just kind of gecko his way onto the wall and approach around and try to get on top of the snakehead.
You could definitely do
Ooh.
that. You just watch Score and be like, nope, fuck it, and just up over. The snakehead is about 7 feet in width. There's only a small section between it and the ceiling and it and the floor. These walls are a lot shorter here. You kind of like have to hop down to get to the abridging wall that the snakehead is on. Mouth of the snake is slightly agape with the stone fangs out. Looks like a cobra head, but you don't see anything funky or weird with it.
I'm gonna take my iron pan out of my bag,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to wave it 5 feet in front of me.
Okay. Come and get me! Okay, so you...
Man,
It's
I don't know
kinda-
why that tickled me so.
No,
Who
it's
needs
a
a
pretty
good
good
tool when
image.
you have a pan?
Basically, just like straight up and down kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
But in the line of the mouths of the snakes.
Okay, in the line of the mouths of the snakes. You do a little, this kind of a thing, and then you hear a shung, and a scythe comes down from the ceiling and swings across the path.
Guys, not
See?
safe! Not safe! Called it!
And it hits the snake head and rebounds back towards Scour and misses you by that much.
Who can understand cursing in Draconic?
Not
None
me.
of us, by the sounds of it.
Apparently no one.
Then you're still happy to know me.
The scythe kind of slowly swings. The swings get slower and slower and comes to rest right in the middle of the path.
Well, yeah.
I guess we'll.
So
Fire
it seems
up.
like it's a one-time use. It looks like. Try again. See if another one pops out.
I mean, no. I'm pretty sure we're fine.
Oh god. Ah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna I guess move over the scythe to get across.
You can kind of like
Yeah.
if you put your hand on the long like pole arm of it, you can kind of just step over the blade.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
You do so with no problems.
Cool.
I would like to point out the store is still closed. There's nothing on the other side of this bridge currently.
Yeah, I can widen this a little bit so that you all can, those who are down here can kind of see what's happening. You find yourself in a corridor blocked off by two of those doors that kind of hinge in the middle.
Oh. Ooh.
Okay. Well, 20 isn't letting me move anywhere, but I wanna just fly around the big Sharpie.
Big.
The big sharp thing. You can definitely do that.
I will do so once I
Hi,
regain the
everybody
ability to
watching.
move things.
Hi! There's people.
Hi, what's up?
Hello! For every $5 donated, we make James roll on the wild magic table, and it's already really messed stuff up. So this is fun.
Notice how we're all clustered right now. You have time.
Yeah,
Quickly.
we do.
Jesus.
You could summon cats. You could blow a fireball up. I don't
Create a feather beard.
To be
Who
fair,
doesn't want that in
now's a
their
really
life?
good time to donate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I approve of this time.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Summer and Zach are back here. They're like,
Yeah.
All right, so
After I just about got Score killed by a trap. My apologies, friend.
Oh, I'm sure it won't be the only time.
No, guarantee. Yeah, this corridor is what is it, about 35 feet long. The doors are closed. This door up here to the north has the symbol of a hand carved on it. This door down here has a symbol, it looks like the head of a cow, like a calf, on it.
Minotaur.
Maybe. Think so.
What could hand
We
be?
should-
Maybe push.
I'd be Minotaur, ghost person, dragon. I'd be Downs Minotaur. What's up? Dragon.
Dragon. Maybe.
Dragon.
Was maybe that those glyphs upstairs the path of least resistance? Maybe it was the path of most resistance. But I mean, if we're taking that as any kind of sign, maybe we should head south.
I mean, yeah, sure. path of most fun either way. Let's go! And I just kind of flip up, hands on hips, and start striding towards the minotaur door, the cow door, whatever you want to call it.
The cow door. We'll go with cow door.
Go door.
Alright. This door, you can tell just by getting near it that the hinge in the middle, like a linchpin, is kind of creaky, so it's not going to take much to push your way in.
I overstretch, try and push, but because I'm incredibly slippery, I just flap and fall.
That
Help!
makes sense.
Help! Help!
Okay, so Spark kind of like foot into the room as the door swings, right? You land in this chamber, Spark.
So it was the Scooby-Doo push.
Yeah, there you go. It's a very small room, and on the in here, just as Kaleidoscope kind of wings her way in, the door shuts.
Oh,
So
wrong button.
Does this mean that they're gone? Because that could be beneficial, I think.
And Kaleidoscope and Spark,
No, they have the snapfire. We need that.
realize that a vent
Right.
has opened up above you and is drawing the air out.
Oh! Oh. Doc, I think we're going to be in
Now-
trouble here.
This floor is covered in gold coins, gems, and papers.
Papers. Papers. The guy. The guy. Yaki. Yaki wanted information. Should we take papers?
Oh, Mandy, we can't
Mandy,
hear
you're
you.
muted again.
Disconnect.
We
Reconnect.
could try.
There you go.
Okay, I'm trying to think fast.
Yeah, fast.
What
do you-
Because
if I were to-
for every
if I were to-
30 seconds you're in here, you lose a minute of air.
Ooh.
Okay.
Right, okay. So,
I have an idea.
We've been Okay, shoot, Doc, shoot.
What if I cast Resilient Sphere on me, and since Spark is like right here, it might catch him too, just encase us in this little bubble with the air, because nothing can pass through it. Would that work, do you think?
It would buy us a bit more time because we just have this sealed supply of air. But before you do it, can I try and do this? I want to stick my fingers underneath the jamb of the door and send a shower of sparks out of it with precipitation, which is a universally known symbol for help.
SOS!
Yeah, so I just kind of stick my fingers underneath the door jamb and send a shower of sparks out. Then I'm like, okay, spare time.
Okay,
Yes.
I'll cast Resilient Sphere.
So Zach, seeing the sparks, would see if he can just like kind of push the door if it moves at all.
Okay, yeah, there's resistance, so you're gonna have to make a strength check. Or
That's what I was
Clark
hoping
can
you
help him.
wouldn't ask for.
someone can help, yeah.
Yeah, I'll help.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Clark is gonna lend you advantage. I like how Score's just back here like, fuck all of you.
So,
I mean,
so while this
probably
is going,
Clark would be the stronger one, so he'd probably get advantage.
What was that, Score?
let's say, so while this is going on, he's marveling at the snakehead. Such craftsmanship. Then jams dagger and trying to pluck the eyes out of it.
You can get 2 large citrines out of there.
Oh, citrines.
I know.
All right, so that's a 17.
citrines.
Did you take your advantage?
I did.
Okay.
That was the best roll.
You're getting there. Like, you can see it starts to slide against. There's way more resistance on this now. And you can hear Kaleidoscope and Spark just as she casts some kind of spell, and then you don't hear them anymore. You can make another strength check. The DC goes up.
Strength is terrible for me.
Yeah.
Size-wise, is Kaleidoscope one size bigger than me, or same size? One size bigger.
Medium.
I think I'm one size bigger than you, since I'm medium and you're small. Wait.
I can't remember. Is halfling small or medium?
Halfling small.
What?
Halfling and gnome.
If only I was still big.
I don't know.
What do you all think? Because the air is running out and her spell is only going to last so long. And the seconds tick.
I can try.
Okay.
Tick.
I mean, I'm unaware of the situation
Yeah,
right
you
now. I
have
just
no
walked
idea.
in,
You're just like, ah.
muttering about worthless gems.
Oh god, do I have anything that could help?
You all also have the ability to make a strength check from the opposite side.
Yeah,
I mean,
we can try.
let's throw us and the sphere like one of those big orbes. Just
Yeah, like
zorbs.
we
Just,
can move the sphere. That's part of how it works. We can roll. It's
Yeah,
like a
let's
hamster
try-
ball, basically.
Yeah, let's hamster ball the door. See if we can do it.
Okay, come. Let's do it together.
It's a strength check with advantage.
I've got
Who's-
one. What have you got?
I got -1, so
Oh yeah, sure. Let's go.
I'll just help you out.
Hey, come on, just roll.
I mean,
Roll,
you'll probably
you-
try to push it again from the other side.
You
but-
can, yeah. You both could on either side. You all could try to shove this door. So if Clark
Alright.
wants to make that again,
I mean, I can go try it this time since
I
dice
got-
is on your favor
I
right
rolled
now.
it. Yeah, I rolled it manually, so I've got a +1 on that 19, so I've got a dirty 20 for the strength check.
okay.
I had a 14 as my highest.
Okay. With the combination of the two opposing forces, you do start to see Kaleidoscope and Spark come at all of you in this hamster ball, just as you hear the gasp
Ignore that.
of air being sucked out of the room, and you two barrel out of the room, and the door slams shut.
We roll out.
You roll out. You barrel roll out. I'll call it.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go. And you two are able to. You basically collapse right into Zach and Clark. As
Whew,
this happens.
Fun.
Did
Hi,
you all
guys.
try to grab for stuff before you left, or did you just like resilient sphere and fuck it?
I think we tried to grab some stuff.
Okay.
We tried to get some papers in the sphere,
Yeah.
but whether we got much is up to you.
Yeah.
James, roll a d10 for me. You got one
Natural one.
book.
That works.
Okay. You have survived the tomb.
I'll pop the bubble.
Okay.
Okay. I think it's the path of most resistance.
But we got a book.
We did
Score,
get
Score shakes his head in disappointment. Look.
That's good. Good to know. But you're alive. That's good.
Yeah, that sounds like a good thing.
For now.
I want to look through the book. I'm just gonna nudge it in.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's treasure there. Pick up the book. Pick up the book.
Hey, Yaki want book. Yaki wants a book, and Yaki's paying us. Therefore, Yaki gets the book.
Oh my god.
Yaki not here. Treasure here. Get book.
Look, you want treasure? Another door there. Let's go.
Yeah. And Clark is gonna roll up and push open one side of the door.
It swings open very easily. The book. What languages do you speak, Kaleidoscope?
I speak Infernal, Abyssal, and Sylvan.
Okay,
And
this
common.
is written in a form of Sylvan that you are not entirely familiar with. You can kind of make out certain words, but you do catch the words hearth, and you do get a little bit about it being an ancient civilization. So this looks to be some kind of history compendium. So,
Not
That's a
magic.
good book.
Boring.
It's a good book.
that is what you see when you open the door.
Books never help.
Okay.
There are two sets of stairs going down, and then two more of those swinging stone doors that are closed.
Can
Okay.
we check the doors for symbols? Are there any obvious symbols on them?
Let me. I have to number. I have to look at my map numbers here. Yes, the door up here to the north has 8. They look like heads of like dog heads, maybe, or hyenas. They have like the pointed ears and the longer snouts. And then
Like jackals.
could be.
Mm.
The door to the south has not a carving, but another stone head. This one looks like a human skull with a tongue lolling out, and there it's studded with gems and coins all around the stone skull.
I point at that one, look at Score, and just go, treasure!
I think Zach looks at the door. Is like, okay, I understand what the one over there is on the other side of the staircase, but what are these?
So,
It's treasure!
Just like the more.
I missed this quick note. Spark, you have advantage from Sam. Gave you advantage with channel points on your next d20 roll.
Ooh.
And I get
Oh,
one
thank you.
too.
No.
Oh, come on!
And what?
Mm.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Thank you, Sam.
Bless you, Sam.
Alright.
I'm going to roll up, and I'm gonna push open this door.
Bobby's treasure. Bobby's treasure.
Yep. Yeah, you can push open
Good
that door.
summary.
The skull just seems to be embedded in the door, and it swings open to this corridor that ends in a corner and seems to continue on. The floor here is more cracked, but it is bare of light, carvings, anything of note. It's just bare stone wall, floor, and ceiling.
Okay.
Is that safe?
Spark, you're asking if it's safe. Seriously?
Look, I like fun. Dying not always fun. Sometimes fun, but not always fun.
Okay, well, I mean, if you don't want to go, that's cool. I don't want to get you into a situation where you might die.
I mean, Score can climb walls. Score go round?
Yeah, I mean, I'll go with. I don't want Score going alone either, but like, I can go with them. We'll call if we need your help.
I mean,
You
hold
really
on.
don't wanna go
Let
in?
me think. Right. If I use Alter Self, can I give myself claws so I can hold on to the wall with Score? And we can both clamber across.
Sure.
While you're even thinking about that, Zach could just put his hand on your shoulder and give you spider climb.
If that's less fun, but sure.
You're like mid, like I want to do this and this. He's just like, there, you can now walk on the walls.
Yeah. At this point, my skin's kind of rippling. It looks like I've got maybe two spider legs about to come out my back. Then you just go, boom, and I'm like, boring way, fine, and just kind of plop, plop, start on the wall.
Try it, Zach. I like having you around. It's kind of hilarious to see someone ruin Spark's fun every once in a while.
I mean, I wish it paid a little better.
Oh, it will. I mean, assuming we get out of here alive, but it will. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I guess I head in.
Okay.
Before Score makes his way, he glances at the gemstone encrusted skull, then back at the others not going this path, back at the skull, and don't touch till I return. Makes his way through,
Okay.
clinging to the wall.
Okay. Fair enough.
I
Yeah,
always
you make
all
your
this
way
walking.
down, and Clark, you first notice that there is a set of nasty-looking spikes stuck in the wall.
Oh.
That's not good.
That's not good.
I'm gonna try and make a. Oh no, that's not. I'm not good at that. Is it like floor to ceiling?
It's good to know your
Yeah.
limitations.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to like put my hand, my only hand back at. I guess Spark and Score. You guys are up on the wall, so
Yes.
I will step back into the area where Spark is.
Okay.
Up like, giant set of spikes on the wall. Don't know if they're gonna start coming our way.
Spikes always move.
Yeah,
Spikes
that's
do
exactly my
normally
thought.
move.
As Scour's padding along the wall, can we keep an eye out for any buttons or anything? It looks like it would be a trigger for a trap.
Yeah.
As far as the wall, my path on.
I can tell you don't see anything. There's just this wall of spikes down here and a door, another middle hinged door blocking your path forward.
Okay.
Score glances back at Clark and gives a little clawed, "Hey, okay." Gabbard around.
Can I kind of climb to this bit and then try and leap across to stick to the wall like a kind of splat
Yeah,
onto the side?
yeah, you could do that. Yeah, I'll let you do that because that's funny.
Like a drunken Spider-Man.
Yeah, there you go. That's funny to me. Spark, as you land over there, you notice a strange kind of like a clunk sound from back behind Clark.
Oh. Clark, Dad Clark, Fingo Clunk.
Did I notice the sound as well? I assume.
Now that he's pointed it out, yeah.
All right, I'll turn around and take a look at it.
Okay. The door that you all came through suddenly has grown spikes.
Fuck.
And it is going to come
More spikes.
right at you, and I need everybody to roll initiative.
Even us out here?
Yep.
Oh, here we go.
Oof.
So we'll use this initiative for the rest of this floor. Hey, there we go.
Ooh.
Score has no agency.
Oh my gosh. And then this thing. My lovely living wall.
Living wall.
Living wall. One of the best things I've seen. Spark, what did you get?
10.
10? Okay, and Zach?
Is a 20.
Woohoo!
Ignore
Alright.
friggin' thing.
It's a not natural, but 20.
Okay, wrong button. Alright, so this thing has grown what look like teeth-sized spikes and is like, oh gosh, the furnace in Home Alone just like,
Yes.
just like coming right at all of you. So Kaleidoscope, you hear the door is still slightly ajar, but this thing has kind of launched itself, and you see something moving towards Clark through the like 3-foot gap in the door.
Maybe cast slow. If I see something moving quickly, I want to like zoom over there, and if I see it moving, I want to cast slow on it. Can I do that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the description there. If it will let me. Whoop.
Okay. So wisdom save
Is this the wise wall?
for the door. It's sentient.
A wise door, sorry.
It's sentient. Okay, what's your DC?
My DC is a number that I know. 17.
17. All right. I don't even need to take my advantage on that. It's a natural 18. So it passes.
Oh, this is going to be a murder dungeon. Even the doors are more wise than us.
It's a meat grinder dungeon. This thing would like to turn you all into paste.
I have a thing I can use to change the roll.
Okay.
But no, I'm not gonna waste it. It's too
Okay.
early.
Okay.
Sorry, Clark.
Sorry, Clark. Not gonna wait.
Sorry, Clark.
So the door just kind of
That's
it's on, it's ready to
Yeah,
yeah.
not gonna unravel time for this.
Okay, so you try to cast and it just kind of fizzles off of the door.
Yeah. Like, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. And I'm gonna try to alert Zach.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's me.
That's you. All right. So Zach, you definitely saw what Kaleidoscope tried to do and it didn't work.
Yeah, so Zach sees what she was going for, realizes it doesn't work, So he is going to cast web on the thing.
Okay. Yes. Yes, you are. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, there's no save on it. It just... Yeah, it just gets stuck. Where do you want the cube to start? Like on the back of this thing?
Yeah, probably on the back of it, so it can't really go away.
Okay.
It's trying to give them time to figure out what's going on.
20-foot cube. Woo! You can draw that on there if you want. So you can place it and I don't mess up your casting there. Alright. So, yeah, it's got this web, like, you know, you can kind of see the web, like, strain to hold this thing down, but yeah. Okay. Webs are difficult terrain. Very good.
That's good.
Anything else you want to do?
That would be probably, probably yell in the room to see if they're still, because I don't think we heard them right after the thing popped up.
No, you just heard them, like, shuffling around back in there as soon as this thing grew teeth and started to move.
So, are you all still alive in there, or are you...
Because the
some
walls
kind
are.
of- Yeah, the wall's kind of alive, but are you, like, still in one piece, flat?
Yeah, we're alive in here. This idiot thing fucking coming after us, but we're good. We're
It's a
good.
good idea to stay that way.
Thanks for holding this thing down. Caught my old ass off guard.
Well, I don't know if it's going to stay forever, so I'd probably work on getting out of the room.
Yeah, that's the plan. The other side of this hallway is another set of spikes, so I'm assuming it's just gonna try and munch us. So, I mean, we should probably kill it, because like we're gonna have to deal with this stupid thing on the way back.
I love to imagine that you're yelling all of this in, like,
Right
frantic
over.
I
hurried
was-
speech in the middle
Yeah,
of...
I
pretty
was
much,
just
like-
about to say, I was just about to shout, guys, combat now! Help!
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I let it go because it's
Like-
funny.
At this point, like Clark's like, I've seen so much shit. Like, I'm just so ready to die.
Tired dad energy, yeah.
Tired dad energy.
All right, so it is the wall's turn. It's held on by... I don't
I'm
wanna
sorry,
know.
it's a sentence that just tickles me.
Yeah, no, it is the wall's turn. You all can see this thing is like chameleon-like, kind of changing its color, trying to adjust to the change in terrain, and it goes from like stone to almost flesh, back to something that looks like metal to... So this thing has some kind of chameleon effect to it. So it's gonna make its strength check. What is your spell DC, Zach?
That is a 17.
17. Okay. I'm going to take that advantage. Thank you, Sam. That's much better. That's a 24. So it busts out, but it uses its action to do that, which means it can't do anything but move. Yes. So, and it's going to get right up in Clark's shit. And it's unnerving the sound of the stone grating on stone, but then as you see the color warp, it sounds like metal screeching, and then it sounds like someone's flesh running into the stone, and then it goes back to stone again. It's very unnerving.
Ew.
It's gross.
Ugh. It sounds like one of Spark's real bad fucking
Hey, Hallie.
wild things. Ugh.
What?
You got advantage again from Sam.
Sam! Yes! Thank you, darling. I'll put it over here for safekeeping. So, alright, that's what the wall's gonna do. Spark.
Right, these corridors are 10 feet wide, right? Or just under?
Just about. We'll say 10 to make
Right.
it easy.
So if I have some form of mystical spell that's 5 feet wide, I can aim it to the side of Clark and not get him, right?
I'd let you do that, yeah.
Beautiful. So, I'm just going to turn and go, Teeth wall! Ah! And dive my movement that way. That's about 25 feet. Just double check. I am 25 feet walking speed, aren't I? Yes, I am. Beautiful. Right. And I'm going to lightning bolt at level 3, point finger gun, and fire at it. So it's going to take this. Hold on. Let me see if I can just draw a rough line.
Oh,
this
boy.
kind of line. And strike it straight on.
Okay.
So it needs a dex saving throw.
It's a wall. Oof.
I mean, look, this wall is wiser than us. I wouldn't be surprised if it was more dexterous than us.
Well, here's the funny thing. It rolled a 4, and it has a -4 to its dex. So, no.
Beautiful. So, that's 8d6 lightning damage.
Ouch.
If I take advantage on that, do I roll all 8 dice twice? Or is it just one of them?
Advantage is only on the d20.
Ah, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Sweet.
So-
Just bear with me. I'll do this in 2 sets of 4, because roll 20.
Well, what I was thinking was that because it is basically what you're doing is essentially a siege action in some ways, and it is masonry in some form, I would give you another d6 for that. Just because you're, like, trying to peel a portion of it off. Oof.
So, that is
6.
36, 39.
Ouch!
Nice.
Hooah!
Okay. That hurts. Ow. You watch a piece of it flake, like, explode off and almost hits you, Clark, and it does that thing where it, like, turns to metal and then flesh and then stone, and then it just kind of withers and dies like a plant.
Be careful, Clark!
It didn't like that at all. I like how you're just, like, clinging to the wall and also, lightning!
Yeah, basically.
Alright. So, anything else?
No, I'll take that's my turn, thank you.
Okay, so Scour, you are next.
Is our wall still alive, or is it just kind of stuck there now?
It hurts.
Okay.
It's hurting.
Still clinging to the wall by my feet. I'm gonna go ahead and take the short bow and just kind of fire off a shot into the wall. Hopefully, not hitting Clark. I assume.
As long as you don't roll a natural 1.
Let's see what happens.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What'd you get?
13.
That is its AC. So you definitely hit.
I always forget how to do damage on here.
You click the weapon.
It should give you... I forgot because you have sneak attack.
I did forget because I have sneak attack.
Yeah. Hi, yay,
All right.
yay. 30, yeah, okay.
30.
Yeah. That's because my brain somehow wanted to go 32, and that doesn't make any sense. I don't know why my brain did that. Hey, math!
No. Hear you out.
Those extra 2 points came from somewhere. Ouch! Yeah, you actually hit it square in the middle of its, like, weird, toothy, but not toothy face. And you see a couple of the spikes kind of, like, chip off from the force of the arrow. It looks hurt.
I'll go ahead and end it at that.
Clark.
All right. So Clark is going to just kind of be like, "Thanks, guys." Oh God, and God, this breath smells. He's gonna pull at his fist. It's gonna light up in like this ridiculous flame, and he is going to just full on punch this thing right in the maw, basically,
Hey.
with his knuckles.
Yeah, get it.
It is an 18 to hit.
That will hit.
So it is a level 2 searing smite that I'm using. So
Okay.
Oh, god damn it. Why are you not... interesting. Okay. So... So that is 8 damages plus
Okay.
5 more.
Okay.
13.
Okay. Yeah, you actually chip off part of its face? Question mark. And some of the stone goes like scattering across. You see stone land at your and Scour's feet.
Yeah.
But it's still alive.
Ah.
The battle soundtrack that is Spark.
Yeah, that's it, I guess.
Okay. So we would go back to the top with Kaleidoscope.
Okay, I want to get this door off of my friend, so I'm going to cast Pulse Wave.
God damn.
And
Okay.
boop, let's see if I can find chat because
Oh.
roll 20 confuses me. It's a spell. I'm gonna yoink this wall towards me, so it's gonna make a con save,
Okay.
DC 17.
All right.
Or it will get pulled 15 feet towards me, I guess.
That is a natural 20.
Well, you still take damage, damn it.
Okay.
Wait, hold. How much did you roll, Doc?
What was that?
How much do we... ignore me. How much do we need to be? So it's a 20. What do we need it to be?
17.
Right, fantastic. So, I'm going to spend 2 sorcerer points to bend some luck. And I roll 1d4, and I can subtract it from any roll.
I love you.
So I'm...
Roll a 3 or higher.
Right. Let's go... Please?
Ah! 4.
Fuck you, wall.
Fuck this wall. Fuck walls.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay, alright. So just as you see this thing start to shrug it off, the wall and gets pulled back towards you. So, and lands back in the web, which is hilarious.
Yes.
For damage. Boop. Yeah, half of 21.
Oof.
Well, it failed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
I bent its luck. Yeah!
21 damage.
So,
Yoink!
how would you like to do this?
Oh my god. I'm going to position myself just like over here, and then I do the pulse wave, so it like sucks the door straight like into the corner of the wall, and the pressure of it just rips it apart.
Yeah! Nice! You just watch it kind of and then shatters like glass, and it's just stone and metal and bits of like gobs of flesh everywhere. Like,
I'm gonna pick up the bits
oh,
and, and investigate them.
okay.
This is really interesting. Wait, what kind of creature is this?
Okay.
I've never seen anything like this before.
I'm assuming you're stronger in Arcana versus Nature,
Yes.
so make an Arcana check.
Yay.
Gone. We can get out of that. Move that order down.
Oh, I'm not supposed to have advantage. I should have turned that off.
No, but
Oops.
the first one is the first roll, so you're okay.
Yeah.
22.
Yay.
Yeah, this is a monstrosity. This is some kind of creature that was created likely by whatever guardians or priests used to call this temple home or a place of worship to keep it from being looted. It was a defense mechanism. It
I
also
stick
does
my
have...
hands up.
Oh, no, it's okay. It has that chameleon ability, which can be found in other creatures that you're kind of aware of, but you've never seen it up close.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna bring it when... I don't know. Are all the pieces fleshy? If there's a less fleshy part, I'll grab that.
There's some stone, there's some, like, shards of metal, like arm-length shards of metal. There's, like, chunks of stone, like brick-sized.
Yeah, I just want a little piece
Okay.
for later use.
It's like a moon rock, you know? It's a souvenir.
Yeah.
Clark is gonna go up and find some of like the fleshy, meaty pieces and like
Ew.
wrap them up in something. So like maybe dinner for later. If we're still in here for a while.
No!
Yay!
Yep. I put my hands up and protestation some sparks that spell out victory, and then vanish again.
Oh my god. Okay, so I tell you what, let's take a quick break right here so everyone can get up, take bio breaks, get drinks, food, whatever it is you need. Give us about 10 minutes and we'll come back and we'll see if they decide to go down the next set of stairs or if they want to keep wandering into corridors. Don't forget, donate, and we'll make some more wild magic rolls and we'll see you back here in about 10.
I felt the burn then.
right, friends, we are back. Thank you for taking our break with us. We've gotten our drinks and our food and all that fun stuff, and our adventurers have staircases they can explore, or they can go to the corridor north with the next swinging door. It is up to them.
Hey, we've also got a door at the end of this hall, actually. Don't you go limiting our options.
Well,
Spark is a man of freedom, come on!
Before anybody moves, Zach is going to cast Create Bonfire and burn the webs.
You have a kitten.
Yes.
Sorry, you were gonna do what?
Cast Bonfire to burn the webs so they don't have to go through them.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. Webs are gone. I just got tickled by the kitten.
That just sneezed all over me.
Oh, yay! That's love right there.
So we finish this off, I guess. Go through the next door.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't want
We're
to
halfway
kill the
there,
wall
might
for
as well.
nothing.
All right, Clark's gonna roll up and push
Yeah.
through one side of the door.
Push through the door.
Gore will
Double check
follow
here.
through.
Okay. Yeah. The that door leads to a short corridor with 2 more doors and a magical torch and a big old fucking pile of treasure in the corner. So up here, just out, is just a spill of gold coins and rubies and emeralds and diamonds and
Pearls?
just and yeah, just anything you could think of that is shiny and pretty, it's there. But it's just coins and just gems. No glass, no scrolls. It's just those 2 things. By,
See, score. Told you. Treasure.
by rough estimation, you're probably looking at least 10,000 gold here.
Oh, dang.
I totally don't trust just random treasure being left around.
Just random. The wall was guarding it.
Wall. He's fucking gems and coins into his bag.
Yeah, Score's having a good old time.
Keep your book.
God damn it!
Where is it? I need to know.
I'll just stuff some miscellany. Well, I'll poke it a bit with a quarterstaff, and if nothing happens, I'll start stuffing it in a bag.
Just coins. It's just coins.
All right. I think Clark will take a couple of gems worth.
Okay.
I think I'll grab some bread. There's a spell that has like a cost, and I can't find it right now. Where is it? Where is
A
it?
lot of spells have a cost, depending on the
Yeah,
level.
but yeah, it's one of my timey-wimey ones.
Ugh.
And it's really fucking good. It basically gives you advantage whenever you want. For a bit.
That's
What?
handy.
But I can't find it. It's a really good spell, but there's a reason there's a cost for it. I'm gonna
Oh,
look it up.
that's
I know I
gross.
added to my spell. Listen, we're gonna need it.
That's gross.
Really?
We'll be fine.
Well, and it's one of those things for a one-shot
Mhm.
dungeon crawl. Like, I'm not hung up on that at all.
Yeah, but now I'm just confused because I was sure I added the spell and it's not here.
Uh-oh.
So you all can spend a few minutes filling your bags if you want, to whatever depth you would like.
Yeah.
I've got. I get kind of a big gem, and I keep grabbing it, and it keeps shooting upwards. So it's just me sitting in the corner for a good 30 seconds. Go boom, 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 until I finally just open the bag and let it drop in manually before tying it up again.
Oh my god. Okay, fair enough.
Zach totally waits to see if anybody dies first, then starts getting the loot.
Yeah. No, and there's definitely a bottom to the pile. Score is making his way through there pretty steadily.
There we go. Fortune's favor.
So yeah, you can. We'll say for anyone who spends, for every minute you spend picking up gems and coins, you pick up 500 gold in either coins or gems.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Okay.
So the 5 of you can deplete the pile pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, time to go home.
Yeah, I put the spell in the chat.
Back out we go. We're done.
Hey, Score.
Overrated
You
treasure.
say home, but I'm pretty sure there's more gold farther on. You don't just want to stop there, do you?
No, maybe one more floor. Or
That's
two,
what I thought.
but no books.
Well, that's what we're here to get. I want to get the books. Let's go.
Back she goes.
I'm just gonna zoom away
I
from
want to
there.
go ahead and
Yeah.
take that opportunity to try to pop some of the gems off that skull.
Yeah.
Unless
you
it's the
can do
entire skull.
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So it has. Trying to see how much. There's roughly 250 gold worth of gems in that big stone skull.
He kind of works it and
I look at the two
tosses a
remaining
piece
doors.
as people go by. He assumes he's giving the proper shares.
There you go.
Yeah, that works. I kind of look briefly at the two unopened doors, shrug, and just go, "Wait for me, Doc," and shoot after them.
This boy go new.
Which staircase would you all like to go down?
Good adventures always go left.
Works for me.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
That's what I've always said, unless this is wrong.
All right. So you head down. You do get some lighting as you start to arrive, and you come to a level as you come up these stairs or down these stairs. Sorry, to this big open room. It looks a lot like the room you were in on the floor prior, featureless, except for that pattern of carvings on the wall that you saw in the first room, except the stairs leading down are blocked off, and there is a lever in the middle of the room.
I have found the lever. I have both hands on the lever. I look at all four of you, as if waiting for a nod or a shaking of the head.
I prepare to cast Resilient Sphere on myself.
You all have a moment to prepare, because you know
Zach.
what's coming from knowing me.
Yeah.
Zach is gonna
Back
beeline
up the
towards
stairs.
the wall.
Clark is going to take a 10-foot step back up the stairs and watch.
So,
Yep.
Clark, just as you start to step backwards, you realize that you can't. Well, you can, but you can't go down the stairs again because the stairs have been shut off silently
fair.
by
Okay.
a massive other matching brick. So you can step flat onto that if you want, but otherwise, yeah. So.
Well, that fucking sucks. Okay, throw the switch.
And
Throw
just as he's got his hands on the switch, 10, 9,
Throw the switch.
Pulls the switch.
pulls the switch.
Like a knoll in the garden, I'm trying to find a corner.
Okay. 10, 9, 8,
The switch has been pulled.
7,
What?
6.
Do it again!
Right, quickly,
don't do it
investigate
again.
the corners.
Don't do it again.
Investigate the corners. I wanted perception check, see if you can see anything, or
You
investigation check.
Between 6 and 5, you all can make perception checks,
Yay!
but we're out of 5.
5. Oh, this countdown scares me. Come on, perception. There you are.
How is my corner, my new home?
How is your new home? Dusty.
Ah,
Yeah, we're ranging between a 14 highest and 8 lowest between the five of us.
Oof, and a natural 1. Okay. This room looks exactly like the first room you walked in, except for the lever and the 2 stone, flat floors that have shut off your way out.
So underneath the second stone should be another set of stairs
Yes.
at this point, because there was 2 sets of stairs in the initial room. There was no enemies in the initial room, but this one's got a lever in it. That doesn't mean anything.
5.
At this point, Spark is actually talking really fast while running
Yeah.
through all this at the same time. It's what should we do, guys? What should we do? I'm not quite sure what we need to do at this point. What should we do? What should we do? What should we do?
Spark, quiet.
3,
Okay.
find a good corner.
2.
We'll be fine.
Zach is ready with meld into stone.
Okay. 1. And on a 1, this disappears and opens up the stairs. Nathan, you can thank Steve for that.
Oh yeah, I know. I've used this on my players
He's
before.
a piece of shit, yeah. I was like, if anyone's gonna get it, it's Nate. That is called the troll lever room.
Yeah.
The lever doesn't do anything.
I stick 2 fingers up to the sky as if cursing some form of god, and then walk down the steps.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Yep. Alright.
Yep.
So.
Sometimes patience, kids. Sometimes patience.
That is too funny. Alright, so let me grab you all. I just had to use it because I was like, I don't care if he knows what it is or not. It's still funny.
I realized at first when I was like, throw the switch, I was like, no, that's not what we're supposed to do.
So, boop-a-doop. And you all land... Oh, it didn't turn off fog alarm. But that's okay. It was being dumb.
I can see everything.
Yeah, not anymore.
Now I can see nothing.
Yeah, there we go. So there's your
Oh, we
room.
don't.
It was being dumb. You're in this room. What room are we in? All the way down. Ah, there we go. So, the path out is blocked by some rubble that it looks like you could scale pretty easily. Some of the larger of you might have to kind of squeeze a little bit, but you could probably do it. There's some kind of strange, like, multi-armed creature carved into the floor, but it doesn't look like anything you've seen so far.
Can I Arcana check the carving, see if I recognize anything
Yeah.
of it?
I was.
Yeah.
I want to do.
Go wild.
21.
Nice. Okay. Mandy, you can too, if you would like.
That's a 14.
14. Okay. Reaching back through your mind, Spark, there have always been stories about multi-armed or multi-limbed gods that could, in one hand, give you peace, and in the other hand, provide you with death. This kind of is reminiscent of those beings.
Guys, big friendly giant. He brings good peace and bad peace.
Uh-huh.
Like, good friendly giant, like, look up, look way up.
Wow.
Uh,
Oh my gosh.
Am I
No,
aging
no.
myself with that reference?
No, I know what
I've
it is. I just have to laugh.
I've delivered my useful information, and I would like to proceed down the corridor.
You can. Okay, so let me reveal that. So on the other side of the rubble is a door, and then the corridor heads south to another door.
Go ahead and clamber over the rubble.
Yeah, it's easy enough to kind of get around. Hello, everyone watching. Hello, hello. Oh. Oh, hi there, Crimson Pleasure. We met yesterday. Howdy. Alright. From Real Women of Gaming.
Oh, lovely.
Yes. So these doors, again, they all operate the same. You push on one side and it swivels on a middle pivot, and it's just your decision which door you want to go through.
Going left.
Going left.
Yeah.
Alright.
Always go left.
Always go left. That is the rule, apparently. So you managed to open that door with no problem. You enter into a room where something bad happened a long time ago because some of the floor has fallen away. And you can see where there was a floor there at one point, and now there's just black nothingness. And in front of you is a lot of nasty looking goop.
Slime. I don't trust slime. I don't like slime.
There's bones in it. Old bones.
I want to fire a ray of frost directly into the center mass of the slime there.
Yeah, you could do that. Go ahead and fire at will.
I don't know why I rolled. It rolled.
It's goop. It has no sentience. It can't do anything. It's just gonna freeze, and then you kind of watch it like start to crack a little bit.
Yeah, I just kind of go and walk away.
enough.
I don't trust you.
I wanna summon my familiar, who's an owl named Defiance. He's usually a spider who sits on my shoulder, but for now he's an owl because that makes him fly like me.
Aww.
And I'm just gonna bring him in there because I can't pay attention, but he can.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have him roll perception from me from now on.
Okay, fair enough. So there's kind of two ways forward. There's a door in the middle of the goop, and then there's this, but you would either have to fly over or try to jump it. Or if you have spider walking, you could try to walk it.
I like the goo door.
Of course you do. That tracks.
Do you wanna
No,
go,
we might-
go with the goo door?
It's goo.
We'll try goo first, then we can go over the path later if you like.
Ooh.
Okay.
Goop comes first.
Yeah, the goo is gross. Who wants to go first?
I still don't trust the goo. I'm still eyeing it up, so I'm not going first.
Can I don't want to touch the goo. I want to fly like over it, and I'm gonna try to use Mage Hand to like open the door. See if I can like grab the handle.
Okay. Again, it's
I
one
don't
of
want to
those
get sticky.
push swivel doors. They're heavier than 10 pounds, and that's all Mage Hand can kind of do. So you could hover and push if you wanted.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Just as Kaleidoscope starts to do that, you watch the goo like "Futa!" and try to grab at her. So I need you to make a dexterity save, Kaleidoscope.
I will do so.
It's like a suit
I
of
told
armor.
you,
Stay
don't
away
trust
from
the
the
goo.
goo.
No goo.
Yeah.
22 dex save.
Okay. It doesn't pull you down, but you are going to take some acid damage.
That's fine.
Okay, so that's going to be 4 points of acid damage.
The goo is bad. Who could have known?
I told you, bad goo!
So, the pathway, the jump, shall we?
Do we? We don't
I
know
mean,
the thickness of
we
these
did
walls,
miss
do we?
we did miss a path a little to the south, just behind us too. If we want to check down there,
Oh, hello,
or we head farther in.
Well,
Yep,
thank you,
path of
Raglan.
least resistance. Let's go.
Thank you for the follow. What's up? Okay. I get very excited when people follow because I'm just like, yay, friends!
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, there is a closed door here. No one had gotten close enough quite yet to inspect this door, but you do see two things. You see a face, like a humanoid face, carved into the door, and below it, much smaller, is a scorpion.
Is it a friendly face?
Mm.
I kiss the
And-
face on the lips and then push open the door.
Of course you do. I can't.
Bark. This is how you get
what
poisoned.
happens, DM?
Yeah, come on, what happens? Does the face kiss back?
I did
Is the
not
face a good kisser?
The game plan for the door. I can't. Hey. Oh my god. Okay, so the door, you just watch the face kind of go, what was that?
Friend, hello!
Hello? You are very small.
I am indeed. I wasn't earlier. How are you?
I'm a door,
Yes, that doesn't explain how you are.
but it is my state of being.
Doc, there's a talking door that has no emotions.
Hello, talking door with no emotions.
Very philosophical here.
Is
Wait,
this?
what?
I've got nothing. To
What are you
enough.
protecting, door?
I don't protect anything.
Fine then.
Then-
What's behind you?
I do not know. I do not face that way.
Wait, let's do it. I push it and spin it 180 so he's facing the way. Wait 5 seconds,
You-
then push it back,
Push,
if possible.
and you can't open the door.
Can you turn around, please?
I cannot?
Why not?
That is not my purpose.
You're
What
a
is your
door.
purpose?
Of course, it's your fucking purpose.
Now we are insulting the doors. Awesome.
Oh boy.
That's not your purpose. What is your
The
purpose?
door just kind of looks confused, if a door could look confused. I am a door.
And you're-
Yeah, like,
Yeah, you're a door. You're not a wall.
Yes, and I do not know what a wall is, but I am not that.
that's a
Wall
wall.
is the thing
I
that's
point
next
to
to
a
you.
wall.
Those can't open at all.
That
Doors
is-
can open. That's the whole point of it.
Yes, score.
I'm currently in the other room flicking pebbles at the goo from a safe distance.
You just watch it kind of like bloop, bloop, and then eventually, like a slime pseudopod grabs one of the pebbles out of thin air and just pulls it down.
Science nod.
Oh, Mandy will be right back. So the door just, if a door is meant to open and a wall is not, does that make me a wall?
Right now, yes.
Ah, so my
Are you a
purpose
wall
is to
or a
be
door?
a wall.
You are doing the job of a wall currently, yes.
Then that is my job. That is what I do.
What is your name? Do you have a name?
No? What is a name?
I call myself Clark. Clark is a name.
It is your signifier to which you identify.
Exactly, yes.
Then I am Tor.
Well,
Tor
Hello,
the
Tor
door.
the door.
Tor the door.
I'm now bored of you, Torvador, and I storm off to go throw stones with Spuckle. Oh my god, there's too many oars. I say goodbye to Torvador to go throw stones with Score.
Score not making eye contact, just kind of passes over a claw full of stones your direction.
Yeah, I take half and we just go bing, bing.
Tor,
Yes.
what kind of dark secrets do you hide?
I do not know. I
Do you know
was-
who made you?
The priests. Yes, the priests. The priests, remember faces. And singing? Is that what it's called? Where they...
Yeah.
Now, remember, a door
Yeah.
can't sing, so it's like...
That sounds about accurate, yep.
Score is in
Who
trance.
we're singing about?
Oh.
Yeah.
Door's a little tone deaf.
Yeah, a smidge. Yeah.
Tor, do you know the significance of the scorpion?
What is a scorpion?
It is a being with a sharp tail and pincer-like claws.
But what defines a being?
Oh,
Uh,
deep.
I kind of pause mid-throw and just go, hold on a minute. Rush back to Torvador, say goodbye to Score, and then go, hey, Torvador, how thick are you?
You can't. The door says, I do not understand the question.
That's
hey,
the
Dad
point.
Clock, how thick do you think Torvador is?
Oh, very, very much so.
Fine, enough innuendos. So, how deep do you think his material goes?
Probably not much farther than these other doors.
So,
Maybe
what?
a foot and a half.
Beautiful, thank you. I'm going to cast Dimension Door and teleport 10 feet through Torvador.
Okay. You can do that. Yep. Okay.
That is something you can do.
That is something you can do. I was really hoping someone would do this.
I know.
James, I love you. You watch Spark go, like, kind of glitter for a second, and then he is gone. Spark?
Yes. Ooh!
You land way up here. You're not sure where exactly in accordance toward the door you landed, but you are definitely not on the other side of the door you wanted to be.
Oh, that's no.
So you can't see Thor's butt.
No, sadly.
I can't. I kind of spin around in circles and then just like, no door, but god damn it.
I can kind of give you this that you see. And there's a door here. So, alright, so this is fun. This is why we have this turn order, because otherwise it could get very strange. So we're going to use the turn order to kind of figure this out. So, Kaleidoscope. Spark's gone.
Yeah, he tends to do that.
Yeah. You don't know where.
Yeah.
You heard a little bit of maybe screeching, but you're not
Accurate.
sure from what direction.
Is it the usual screeching, I'm guessing?
It's my teleportation screech, you know one.
Yeah.
As I
Yeah,
vanish.
another one. It's familiar.
Okay. So what would you like to
I don't know what I'd like to do. I'm at a loss here.
do? You can always delay.
Yeah, I'll delay.
What would Zach like to do after you watch Spark just...
Zach's kind of just like shaking his head and let's okay, so we don't know what's down any further in the area with holes in the floor, correct?
Correct. You can just kind of see, and actually I will say line of sight from that corridor, you can kind of see where there's more floor, but there's just these huge gaps.
Okay, so I think he's going to turn into a giant spider for his next idea.
Okay. All right.
And he's going to skitter along the wall to further down the room.
So you're going up north?
Kind of up over here to kind of like
there? Okay.
see what I can see up here, scouting ahead.
Okay.
Score will follow along.
Okay, so Score's going that way. The walls here are in bad shape. You kind of figure that if anything heavier than a giant spider were walking on them, they would probably start to like crumble and cave in a little bit. Kitten! And as you move around, you can see that there is another door. Couple of doors, actually. And some rubble, and you don't know where these lead. So there are other options. Spark, while all of this is going on, what are you doing?
Are my walls also crumbly?
No.
Right, okay, in which case I'm going to fire a thunderclap at my nearest wall. It's a cantrip, so shouldn't matter. 100 feet of sound.
Ooh. Well.
Nobody should take damage from it, but you should all hear it, hopefully, if you're within 100 feet.
Yeah, they're gonna hear it. For sure.
It's the second spark signal. After the sparks, it's a giant thunderous bangs.
That was clearly monster.
I will repeatedly fire it as much as you'll let me, just to try and signal them.
I'll say after a few of those, you can kind of echolocate.
At the clearly a monster, Zach looks at you and Spider.
All 8 eyes.
All of them rolling into position, just...
4 times the emotion.
Do not like. Yeah, so you all can kind of get an idea of where Spark's at. He's in that quadrant somewhere. Northwest of you.
Boom.
Yeah.
All right. Clark is going to activate his winged boots and fly over.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you all are going that way. Score, you're going that way as well.
Am I the only person that can't fly?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You might get lucky.
but you can teleport out of you.
I can only fly in
Yeah.
wild shape.
Oh boy.
Right.
So
Yes, I'm just kind of dancing, throwing up one of the plants.
of course you are. Of course you are. I would expect nothing less. The so
Sounds
Spark,
like a joyous thunderclap. He's probably fine.
while they're moving, and after you kind of make a perception check for me,
Which
Spark.
was
Sorry,
it's fine.
I was thinking and didn't complete my sentence, and that's how that kind of came out.
13.
Okay. You hear movement, kind of, you think, maybe? From where they were, the rest of your group, but you don't know if it's them or a monster.
Back it up. Same thing.
Monster.
Monster.
Dragon.
The rest of you, as you land on this little path, it's not very wide. There is a door there, and then the broken path continues on over a wider chasm. And as you all notice that same kind of rippling black energy, almost water-like, below you. So what would you all like to do, the four of you that are clumped together down here?
I would like
I'd
to poke my
like-
head through the door.
Through
Right
that
here.
door. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you can do that. You see a room full of spider webs.
Gross.
Mass spider webs. So many spider
sacs.
webs and egg sacs. Yeah. And as you kind of peek in, you actually accidentally bump the door into one of the egg sacs, and just millions of little spiders come scurrying out and up the walls and kind of disappear into the rest of the
Jeez.
building.
Absolutely fuck this. I am casting Sacred Flame on the webs.
Ah, you just totally ruined my things.
Oh, no. Yeah, you have a giant spider behind you.
Oh, you know what?
Hey there, fellow spiders.
Wait a second. Yeah, that's a good
Retcon,
point.
retcon.
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna be like, look back at Zach. Step out of the way.
Okay.
I was skitter right
Dear
in there.
people.
Skitter right in there on the webs,
Okay.
and I want to use the web sense for spiders to see what's on these webs in the room.
Oh, very nice. Okay. You get, it's almost like looking at, like when you can kind of focus your, oh god, I'm gonna say it, spidey senses. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
There is no more logical term.
No, you already talked to a door. I'll tell you the trick with the door later. The spiders, you start to just see little pinpricks of life, and you see 10, and then 100, and there's probably millions of tiny spiders throughout this room.
So it's not
Take
really
your
anywhere. So I think, as a spider, I'm not concerned with tiny spiders. So I'm gonna continue into the room.
Okay, you can keep moving.
I can't communicate anything in beast form, so
Right. Yeah, it is just, there's a door here. There's a door here that you're pretty sure is now on the other side of that massive chasm. And then there is a wall, and in the corner, you see something gold and glittering.
We'll just keep on going that way.
Mhm.
Nobody's following.
What are the rest of you doing?
If
Score's yelling. What do you see?
I want to. Can I try I want to look more closely at this rippling energy below us because that's really interesting.
Okay.
And
Let's do this. So, make an Arcana check, Kaleidoscope.
yeah,
Zach, you see about, now granted, it's multifaceted spider eyeballs, right? But you see another pile of gems, but they are infested with spiders. There's just thousands of tiny little spiders crawling all over this treasure. Kaleidoscope, what did you get in your Arcana check?
Get a 15.
15. The energy below you in these chasms wields destruction.
Fun.
That's great.
Energy.
Just
That's
pure
interesting.
black, endless void of destruction.
I
like
have
this
a
piece.
question
Yes,
about
I was actually just going to ask you. Yes.
Yeah, I have a question about Spider-Man. Since he sat on the webs that's directly connected to the door and wall that I'm currently blasting with Thunderclap, should he be able to feel the vibrations through them?
Oh yeah.
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 So I'm just going to keep pounding on the wall with Thunderclap, just
Even
playing
though
some
there's a
sandstorm
door
up in here.
Okay. That's fair. That's on brand. That's on brand.
So I guess if I hear all that, I'm gonna move to the door and try to open it as a spider.
You can, yeah. It's you have more than enough limbs that you can kind of push, and then you see Spark on the other side.
And then Spark sees a giant spider.
Spark is too caught up in the middle of his tune right now, so he's just eyes closed, dancing away. Think Numa guy, just yeah.
Spark, you do open your eyes, and can you make an intelligence check for me? This is determined front.
9.
Okay, that's a big ass spider, and it is here to eat you.
Fantastic, beautiful. I go, "Ah!" and I. Why have I got
So we'll see.
friggin' sandstorm in my head now? Well, let's be honest. He's probably gonna throw one of his bigger spells at it.
I'm so excited. PvP! PvP!
So he's. I don't want to burn a good spell.
You have to do
It's not
what
gonna burn.
Spark would do in the
It's-
moment.
I know.
I
And his
know.
instant reaction would always be lightning bolt. So I would
Okay.
really appreciate that you roll an incredibly good deck save, please.
Yep. Oh boy.
You best be a dexterous fucking spider.
That's a pretty dexterous spider.
Nope.
Yep.
Or no, that wasn't
10.
a dexterous spider.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
18? That was the first one. Sorry, I missed the first one. So what's your DC?
Yeah, for 16.
Okay.
So that's half damage.
Okay.
So that's 4d6. And does spider fur class as flammable?
Yes.
Yeah, you're also on fire while I do this.
This is the best game!
So that's 13 lightning damage and you're on fire.
And, Zach, you can decide to drop your form if you want.
I think at that state, I definitely have to
Okay.
not be on fire anymore.
Yeah. You kind of have to...
Stop, drop, and roll.
Yep. Then suddenly Zach is in front of you.
I kind of look at my hands and go, what have I done? What have I done? Dog! Dog! Dog!
The thunder.
Just screaming
the
for
has stopped.
kaleidoscope.
The thunderclap has stopped. Spark is in danger.
Okay.
And, a whole
gonna-
litany of all kinds of curses and
Oh boy.
things against you and Drow is said.
That's accurate. Oh my god.
Oh,
That's good.
yeah. So coming through this door
How are you
to
gonna get over there? You have your winged boots. Do they let you keep flying?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
can use the you can do it all at once, or you can use the flying movement in short bursts.
Aha. Okay.
Yeah. I have to use it for a minimum of a minute at once. So
Okay. Very good. So, All right. So that door, yeah, you can push that open, and then you realize, and you can also see a slightly smoking Zach over here through the next door. Score, what are you doing?
I'm gonna take the way through here.
Okay.
No.
Score doesn't mind spiders.
But the spiders like Score. So they're gonna start to like crawl all over you, and you can start to feel them biting. So I need you to make a Constitution save.
We had an agreement, spiders. Oh.
Oh,
Could you-
no. It's a 6. Okay. You're gonna take some piercing damage. Because it's a swarm, basically. So that is gonna be 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
But you can make your way, you can pick which door you want to go through as you're like, you know.
And both of them are open, right?
Yes,
Soon
both
I'm-
doors are ajar enough.
Stop,
Yeah.
drop, and rolling out of the room.
So I can see Zach through this corridor, right?
And you see like a rolling Score go through the door.
Yeah. I'm just gonna, as the door opens, I'm gonna say, I'm sorry, Zach, and this is where I'm gonna use Sacred Flame on the webs.
Okay. It's gonna take you a little bit to start to clear them out, and like actually, like as the flame hits the egg sacs, you can hear them pop and hiss, and then you hear like a eep, and just
Many dead baby spiders.
just so many dead spiders. Yeah, but I mean these things are like they're tiny, right? But Score just like ran right through the gauntlet.
Yeah, I mean,
This has
like
never happened before.
basically seeing him like brush off all of these spiders as he's like rolling away. I'm like, no. There's a better way to do this.
So, yeah, I think when he would light it on the one side, I'd use my create bonfire on the other side to kind of burn both sides of the room.
Okay.
Looking at the spider webs, I wanna see about the rubble over here, if I can get past it, or if I can send Defiance to peek past it for me.
Yeah, let me see if that is. Yeah, actually, it looks like you could probably squeeze through there. You might have to like push some rubble out of the way, but it's not going to be something that requires a lot of time or energy. You just have to kind of, it's like spelunking. You just kind of have to wiggle your way through it.
Well, I don't want to go too far from Clark at the moment because we're so split up. So I'll send Defiance in there, and I'll look through his eyes.
Okay.
So I'm going blind and deaf for a little bit, and I'll use the owl's senses, basically.
So
And I'm gonna...
allowing him to go in.
Yeah, and he's got a +3 to perception.
Okay. It's not hard for him to see what's happening here. You see more like strange snakehead carvings on the floor. You see 2 sets of stairs going down. More magical torches on the wall, and just in between these 2 carvings is a closed chest. And I don't know why he didn't show up on my map, so I'll just plunk him on there. I must have put him on the wrong layer. There we go.
Okay, interesting. I'm gonna have Defiance like land right next to the chest and like, I guess, investigate from as an owl.
Defiance is going to get eaten by a mimic.
That's okay. He'll come back. He's only got like 3 HP. It's not gonna take much anyway.
So, let's use perception and go ahead and make that check with
Okay.
his senses.
D20. And it's a +3, so 15.
It is closed and locked. There's a heavy padlock that you kind of see is like set into the inlay on this chest. The chest looks to be metal and wood. Very old, seems to be pretty sturdy.
Oh wait, I forgot that he has advantage. I'll just see if
roll
it's
it.
a better roll. No, that's what's worse.
Okay.
So this was a good one.
Okay.
All
So
I
yeah,
need.
that's what you get out of him.
Yeah, and I'll just call him back and get my own senses back. Oh, there's a chest in here.
You might have something interesting. Who knows?
A bit,
I'm assuming I can't hear you from.
Yeah, you all.
yeah, I kind.
If you all want to move back to the group, you can. The three of you on the left, you're welcome to do that.
I'm still looking between my hands of a newly formed druid, just like.
Um,
I think Zach's first impulse would be to like sign to move up, but then realize I don't speak Drow sign, and then like we should probably. There's a door below and an open hallway above. Kind of yell across
Wait.
to Clark.
There's a
Okay.
door below. It's that Torbut. Is that finally? I just kind of go and start patting the that door just lightly to see if I can hear any noises on the other side. Because obviously, if somebody pats your butt, you're going to go. Ah! So I'm listening for that yelp.
yeah, I mean, we could. We know that there's some stairs and some and a chest up top, so that's probably our destination. But I'm okay searching some of the other areas we haven't hit yet. So if you guys want to do that, let's go do that.
I'm bored of doors. It's either door or chest. Chest seems more exciting, but I've either don't care. Hi, Doc.
There's
Oh,
also
Mandy,
this
we can't hear
like, oh,
That is a very angry freeze frame of Mandy's face.
We love you, Mandy. Oh man. Okay, so what do you
How
all
about
think?
now?
Hey, there we go.
Yes.
So, south? Or
Yeah, screw it. If we're debating, I'll push forward on the door and roll through.
push forward on the door. It's easy enough to open. This room holds 6 pillars. Let me see here. Find my notes. Yes. They have on them what look like the same carvings that you saw before. That pattern of Minotaur. Someone remind me. I just lost my train of thought for a second.
Spirit,
Thank you.
spirit, human,
Thing.
dragon.
Spirit. Yeah,
Dragon,
that.
spider, scorpion.
dragon,
Yep,
spider,
that
scorpion.
one. I for some reason just blanked out. So each one.
Dragon,
So and it goes in a zigzag pattern. So Minotaur, Spirit, coiled snake dragon thing, and then continues through.
Mm-hmm.
Are you? Can I investigate to see if you're able to interact with these symbols?
Yeah, you could do that. Make an investigation check.
I'll be right back.
Sure.
Fuck, I'm rolling so bad. Okay,
What was it?
that's a 10.
10. Yeah, but on a 10, it's kind of easy enough to see that the symbols are carved on various points of each column. And it looks like in the middle of each column, one of the carvings is actually like an indent that you could press or push or interact with in some way.
Okay.
So, can I look at them and just go, oh, and press them in the order that were in the entrance hall, please?
You can definitely do that. Each one makes a solid click as that panel is pushed in. And Spark is pushing things. And, which is just not shocking. And
No.
he's pushing them in the order of the pattern that you'd seen previously. And then pretty soon you hear this rumble of stone as this door swings open on its own. And you watch a massive boulder come flying at all of you. So I'm going to need everyone in the path. Spark, Clark, really? Zach, and Score. God damn it. To make dexterity saves. As this boulder, Kaleidoscope, you're just out of the way.
Whoops.
Oh boy.
That 9's not going to help me.
9's not going to help you now.
Oh no, a 9 isn't going to help. I'm assuming we have no time to react or do anything with that.
It is moving right at you. It would be basically in
Right.
a round. It had surprise, essentially. So, oh boy. So you're all gonna go prone. Know that. You're gonna take a shit ton of damage. This is nasty. Okay. I warned you at some point. Okay. Yep.
But there are pillars in the way of the boulder.
42 points of bludgeoning damage to each of you.
Oh.
Yikes.
Now I do have evasion. I'd like to point out,
So yes, you may use that.
so I get to take half of that joy.
Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Yep, half of that. If you want to think about maybe taking your long rest, or your short rest here, you could use your hit die.
Guys.
It's up to you. Kaleidoscope, you just watch them all basically get steamrolled.
You said how many points of damage?
42.
42. All right.
All right. How is that all right?
You don't look very dead.
I mean, I still have
To
my
use
one
the
good
MC.
arm, right?
Yeah, barely. It's like got a thumbs up. From where he's
As
been
I like
flat
fall, as I
Stanley'd.
as I disappear into the magma.
Yeah, yep. I was like more like flat Stanley. Like you were just like, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
That
we
terrifying moment in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yes, yes.
Right, I feel like I need to sleep. I just can't make out the last words. It's just ragged breathing. To use DM speak, I look very hurt.
Yeah. So what do you want to do?
So I
think we should take
a little
for
rest.
once.
A little rest
Okay,
might be nice.
but the question is that door open now
Yep.
permanently?
Yes.
Enough
Oh,
about
I'm
your
inside.
problems, Spark.
I think Zach's over here like, for once, I actually agree with Spark.
Yeah.
So what-
If are we going to take that rest? Is that
I think we should take a rest.
Yeah, I would like to spend all 10 of my hit die.
And spend as many hit die as you would like. To get back up.
So I'll do it.
Kaleidoscope,
Yeah.
you were able to see that chamber. There's just a ton of water here. And you now kind of understand where you're at on this level, and that this all loops back around.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, feel
Interesting.
free to spend hit die to use potions if you need to, because you do have those. And level and
Yeah.
get yourselves back up there, because it's not like you're gonna need it or anything.
Yeah, so if that's taken back up to 44, I'll also chug a standard healing.
Okay.
So it's 2d4 plus 2. 9.
No one grabbed the shiny in the arachnid chamber, did they?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, yes.
No, maybe no. It could be cursed.
Not at all. Oh god.
What is the likelihood of something being cursed?
Extremely cursed.
I'm gonna go get it.
You can. It's up to you. I mean, the path is
I'm
open.
back.
That's for sure. At this point.
I'm still kind of
Shiny.
gnawing out my spider bites currently, so
Oh yeah. Gross.
in no big thrill to get back into that.
Okay.
Fair enough.
It's,
During this
So I-
Yes.
short
yeah,
rest,
go on.
could I ritual cast comprehend languages on myself? Oh no, wait,
Yes.
yeah, and go through this book.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a very, very old form of Sylvan that you, being of the scholarly wizard arts, would recognize as being from the Feywild. So it's one of
Ooh.
those like ancient versions of Sylvan that some modern speakers you'd be able to pick up like every fifth word or so. But to try to read this, it's a history compendium of the Shunned City, and it was once a thriving temple that was actually pulled from the Feywild into the material plane. But it destabilized the area slowly. It took hundreds of years, and from what you can kind of gather, that might be what wiped out the civilization here.
It's the unstable magic.
Did somebody say unstable magic?
Just
Yes!
unstable, yes.
Whole temple was pulled from a different plane of existence. I think that's what that black rippling energy is. It this destructive force. It's just reality failing. This is incredible. Maybe that's what happened to all the other people that went here and the civilizations that came here before us. They were all just ripped apart by existence.
Wait, Doc, is that going to happen to me?
Maybe.
It probably happened. I'd say it's highly likely that it'll happen to us if we stay here.
At this point, it's clear that Spark's not his normal self. Rather than the little bundles of energy, he's got very dull, almost placid expression.
I'd
And he
recognize it
just-
when I.
Yeah, which Dark will recognise as when the magic's not actually taking control, and I'm me,
Mhm.
and I just lean up against the nearest pillar and start to softly weep while you guys do whatever you're doing.
Oh,
Aw.
oh no.
See what your book did.
It told us why we're here and what the dangerous thing is that is probably going to kill us, so now we can maybe avoid it if we want to. And it made Spark cry. Hey. Spark, how are you? How are you feeling?
It just takes a deep breath and is about to say something when there's a flash of light behind his eyes and he just bounces straight back up. Fine, fine. Why'd you ask? Fine. Let's go. You said chest earlier. There's a chest.
Yeah. Kaleidoscope's going to pull out her. Well, it's partly her spell book, but it's also a big book of notes, and a lot of them are about Spark. And she'll just start writing. Interesting. It's been a while since we saw that last time.
Come, just chest, please. Chest. And every time it's a bit like a glitched machine. Every time he says chest, his head twitches and sparks come out one ear.
So, which way would you all like to go?
I think chest.
Yeah.
Okay.
North, I guess?
So, you kind of have to go north, and then this direction.
Yeah, I think
Through
we'd probably go
here.
the way that we know for sure leads
You can.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we.
So yeah, you can do that. The spiders are dead, so it's not like you're gonna get bit.
Cool.
And I'm very
Can we go grab
slippery.
the shiny? Or-
Yeah, I wanna-
yeah.
I wanna-
Go
Shiny.
grab the
I wanna-
shiny.
I want to investigate the shiny.
No,
It-
no.
Of course not having it. The shiny is a dragon statue. It's about yay tall. It's pretty heavy. It's real heavy. It's got a marble base. It's made out of solid gold, and there's rubies set in the eyes. And when you pick it up, you hear a chunk,
Well, I didn't think.
and you see that boulder roll back into the room.
What? Like it's sentient, just rolls and gives us the evil
Like,
as it's backing
maybe-
away.
They boulder. He's got that look.
You realize that if you pulled this up before, the boulder wouldn't have smashed you all. It's to stop the trap.
I don't like you. I want this to be perfectly clear right now.
I get that a lot.
Just wait until next week, Hallie.
Motherfucker.
Oh, another boulder. Oh, another boulder.
Yeah, Nate's gonna absolutely take eggs out. She's gonna be splattered on the roadside.
Okay, to be fair, the encounters have already been built.
So you just up the damage. That's what you do.
I mean, I could. I just don't need to.
Shit.
So do we take damage?
No, you just kind of
No,
watch the boulder like it was in here,
There.
and it just rolled on back through the way it came.
Ah.
Come on, kitty.
I see.
Sorry, I have a very, very elderly cat who wants up here. Come on, baby. Here we go.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay.
Aw.
My elderly cat won't come in here because the little one's in.
Of course.
Oh.
Kitten,
We're
no.
like dragons, so if Zack and the others are okay with it, I'm just gonna toss it to score as I fly past.
I imagine toss it to score. It's so heavy he can't pick it up. He's kind of like dragging it a little bit.
Carting it behind the whole time.
Can I make an Arcana check on the chest, see if there's anything weird and magical about it?
Yeah, sure. Hey, kitty cat.
12.
What you got? 12. Not magical. As far as you can tell. It looks like a very old, very heavy padlock that either a decent lockpick or one good, probably hit from a weapon would fling it open.
I put a hand on it and on the lock and close it in my hand, and I will thunderclap. With that, everything in 5 feet takes damage. There's
Okay.
just me and the chest, so I can focus it on the lock as much as possible.
Okay, roll the damage for me.
Oh, what are you doing? Stop it! Stop it! No! Roll 20 has been weird. Just bear with.
It's par for the course.
Yeah.
No, kitty. That's my die. That's my d20. That's my d20. She just about knocked the entire dice tray on her face. What you got?
So that would be a 3.
A 3? Yeah. This lock was ready to fall off, and you just watch the padlock kind of fall out of the little inlet in the wood, and the lid kind of a little bit.
This is when Zach is, yelling, "Could you warn us next time you do that? It's really echoing in here."
Sorry.
A little pig sticker at the ready, crouched down, staring.
Yep, that's fair enough. So yeah, the chest is open.
I take a peek in. I specifically don't put my head anywhere near the insides of the trap because I still do not trust it, but I kind of peek inside as much as possible
Fair
with me
enough.
being shot.
Fair enough.
I want to be like right by the ceiling, as high up as I can be, and like.
So in this chest are 150,000 gold pieces.
Boring.
Let's
move on.
Several pieces of very expensive jewelry. A silver-plated steel longsword. A potion of fire giant strength.
Less boring.
A mace of disruption. And some kind of strange little, like, it almost looks like a jewelry box, but it is absolutely encrusted with amethysts.
Ooh.
And it is closed and locked.
That's the mimic.
That's the mimic. No one trusts me. I only crushed you with a boulder. It's fine.
The
It's
spiders.
not fair.
The boulder did a lot more damage, to be fair.
And I'm only traumatized by one of them.
Yeah, exactly right.
So it sounds like
So-
there's a whole lot of what Zach doesn't want. It's a lot of metal.
I would
at
quite
this point,
like the fire giant strength. Gimme.
Zach votes to give it to anybody but Spark.
I wave my hand to the air again and fuck you is spelt out in sparks.
Score still kind of hugging on that dragon statue. He's not really focused on any of the loot that was in here.
Yeah. Obviously at a glance, this is way too much treasure for even us to like split up and haul out on our own.
Mm-hmm.
So like, guys, we should probably just leave this here until we make our way back through.
All of it?
I mean,
battle-ready items.
we can keep some of the stuff that's going to be useful, like
Take the box.
on the down roll, right? Obviously the books, I guess,
Box.
but like,
Well, the
Box.
On the
sword,
whip?
the sword would
On the
probably
whip?
be really good for somebody to keep on too. You never know when you might
Yeah.
need some silver.
true. It's a good point.
Can I take the potion? I want to be strong.
You can add that. It should be in the compendium. You can look that up. But yeah, it is a legit potion of fire giant strength. The longsword is silvered, so anything susceptible to silver would be good against. So yeah, you can figure out how much gold you want to take. Yeah, it is like Clark said, it is going to get very heavy.
Yeah. I'm not gonna take any of the gold. I wanna pick up the amethyst box and just like check it up. Pick it up.
Yeah.
Shaky.
It really is only like about this big, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanna shake it.
Nothing.
I think
There's no seam. There's not no seam, but there's like the thinnest seam where the lid is.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't see a hinge. You don't see. You can't get it open. It's absolutely immune to your efforts to try to like pry it open.
Even a knock spell?
You can try it.
Yay! Wait. No, wait, I didn't prepare knock. Damn it.
So, down to your doom.
Yep.
Down.
All right, down you go.
To our room!
To doom. Last level. You did notice Kaleidoscope a little bit in that book. You didn't have a whole lot of time to read through because it's a big old thick tome. Talking about the Temple Guardian. And how it used to be a noble creature with a body of a snake and the head of a dragon. But as the temple was corrupted, as the city of Hearth was corrupted, the Temple Guardian, Mictala.
Wait, that's too much. That's just the range. Okay, 30 feet makes a lot more sense. And in that case, I'll send it like over here, and it'll catch everything around this here area. Basically.
Okay. I'm just recording. I give up at this point.
Yeah.
Like, I'm done.
Yeah. Sometimes it's no fun to fight.
Yeah. Okay,
And
so...
we'll see.
Con
So
save?
Signal Radiant. Yeah, con save for all. And if you fail, you'll take a full 4d10 damage and a level of exhaustion.
Radiant damage. Okay, I'm just checking. Con... Oof. 15. I don't think that makes it.
No, it does not.
Okay.
So we get 4d10 damage. 25 damage.
Ooh, alright.
Nice.
For all. In all these three.
Gross. Okay.
Big guy and the baby boys.
Okay. I just want to make sure that this is actually doing what I told it to do.
I'm writing it down as a reminder.
Alright, yes, because that's good to keep me in line too, because I will forget that. So 25 off of these guys. Yeah, they didn't like that. At all.
I don't think I have anything else I want to do at this moment. I'm gonna fly higher, using my movement to just go up.
Okay. Yeah, how you can go up your speed, right? Or do you have a different
yeah.
fly? Okay.
No, it's the same. It's 30 feet.
Okay.
So I'm like 40 feet up in the air.
Okay, I gotcha. All right. I am recording, so I'll just piece everything together and then upload as a VOD. But also, hey, Streamlabs, fuck you. Okay, I got that out of my system. It just makes me so mad because it's like, what the? Seriously? Okay, that's your turn? Okay, so Zach is next.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which spell I want to go with.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I've never played Druid, so I have a bunch of spells I don't use.
I'm just vaguely retconning my position. Just ignore me.
All right, so that is. That's a 40 foot. So can I get to? So I have a question. If I fire a moonbeam from here, am I hitting the big boss and the two little guys?
What is Moonbeam's radius?
It is a 40 foot high cylinder centered on a point. Oh, never mind. It's straight down. Never mind.
Right.
I read it wrong.
Yeah, it's my druid Sam, who was giving me advantage in the chat, has killed many a beastie with Moonbeam.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna pop that moonbeam right in the center of the big boss.
Okay, so it's a 5 foot radius.
Level 5 moonbeam.
Ooh.
Damn, that's tasty.
Oh, that's nasty. All right. I don't know why it made the shape weird. Okay, so hey thing, why are you being stupid? 5th level cast, yeah, and it takes damage on the start. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time or on a turn or starts its turn there, it takes the damage. Well, it's gonna start its turn there, so 24. Ouch. Okay.
That's abysmally low on what it rolls.
I know. Especially at 5th level, because it's like 5 or 6 D10 at that point.
It's 5 10s.
Yeah, ow. Okay. Okay, I'll take that off now so I don't forget to do it.
And it, I guess, and if it's a shapeshifter, but I don't think it's a shapeshifter.
No. Classified as an aberration.
All right.
So.
I agree with that classification.
It definitely seems fair.
It's pretty gnarly, yeah. I would agree. Okay, so anything else you want to do? Do you want to move? Got a bonus.
So I want to move. No, move off to the side.
Okay. Okay, so it has to make the con save to resist your moonbeam. What's your DC?
17.
17. Come on, kitty. Come on. That is going to be... Nope, 16. So it's going to take that damage. Yes, I know.
It's got to make the con save for sickening radiance as well.
Yes, thank
On
you.
turn.
All the con saves.
Yes, baby.
Hallie had to make a con save
Yeah.
against cat fur.
Oh, come on, seriously? I give up. Okay. All right, so, and then, no, that was a natural 17, so, plus. So the Sickening Ray doesn't, I don't think, does it take half damage on that? On a success? Mandy? No. That's my die. That's my D20.
Sorry, I was writing a little message in the chat.
You're fine. You're fine. The it made
Anyone
a
who
21 on the sickening ray con save.
yeah, it passes.
Okay. Does it take
So,
any
but it's-
half?
Yeah, it's half damage, so that'd be beep 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 boop. Whoa! Did it roll? Come on, roll 20. Don't fuck with me. I can't move.
I see
I
a
can
roll.
17 total. Was that the
Yeah.
total
Okay.
damage?
It should be.
Okay,
so
so half.
you have that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 8. Yes, Kitty, I see you. All right, very good. This thing. I have so many choices. What do I want to do? Oh, it's
You
Yeah.
want to end this game on a happy note?
Everyone lives.
It's not on this far. Why would you? Why
I
would
know.
You wanna...
It is going to fly and lift.
I'm
its-
sorry, what?
Yeah,
What?
and land right here.
Thing.
Yeah, it's a little creepy to watch something like that fly. This whole mass just picks up and then thunders down, and Kaleidoscope, it's gonna loop a tendril around your foot and try to pull you out of the air. Spark, it's gonna send a tendril to you.
I'd rather it
Yep.
didn't.
Yeah, but this is the Temple Guardian, and it's really angry. And then it's going to send 2 what look like tendrils that have like teeth on the end of them out at Scour and Clark. So, Kaleidoscope, if you will make a dexterity save to be to try to avoid being pulled from the air.
I will. Well, actually,
I won't.
does this count as an attack?
Yeah. 100%.
Wait, if I can access my character sheet. Because I want to
Oh,
use
right.
my reaction to do a temporal shunt.
Oh, what?
And that's a level 5 spell.
I beg your pardon.
And that'll basically, it has to make a con save, or it'll be pulled from this moment in time and thrown into the next round, and it'll automatically fail in what it's doing.
Oh, that is
That
fucked
is
up!
so strong. Wow.
That is amazing.
That is so
And
good.
that's another timey-wimey spell.
Wow, it is.
Wait. Oh, what?
What?
No, it's a wisdom
Oh,
save actually. You
fudge.
target the triggering creature, which must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or vanish, being thrown into another point in time and causing the
Okay.
attack to miss or the spell to be wasted. At the start of its next turn, target reappears where it was or in the closest unoccupied space. The target doesn't remember you casting the spell or being affected by it.
Oh, that is so OP.
That's so
Yeah.
hilarious. I love
So
it.
that's a natural 15 plus 5.
Well,
So 20.
I can also
Hey,
I can
if we
also make you re-roll that because I have a chronal shift as a reaction to when someone makes
You
a.
can't burn
attack
more
check or
than
save.
one reaction.
Oh
in a
no! Wait,
round,
no,
though.
no, no.
In which
Oh,
case, I will step in. What does it need to roll under?
It needs to roll under. Well, the save is 17.
Kitty,
Right, okay, so I need to pull another 3 or 4 out my arse again.
Yeah.
Right, okie dokie, you know the drill. Fending luck. 2 sorcerer points down. 1d4, pray to the gods of chaos. 3!
Wow.
Nice.
Y'all are
Wow.
This is why we're a team, come on!
Okay.
Yeah.
So it can't get you. It's almost like the weird temporal shift that happens isn't fully from Kaleidoscope, but like Spark somehow kind of wiggles in there and like does his thing, and then just all of a sudden that tendril just kind of slaps back to the ground. But Spark, it's gonna try to hit you. What is your AC?
12.
Oh my god! I rolled
I'm a
really
squishy
bad
boy.
and I still got a 14. Okay, so alright, you're gonna take a lot of damage.
Yeah, I expected.
Yep, okay, so let me see if I hit Score and Clark. Score, what is your AC?
16.
That is a 23 to hit. And Clark?
21 is my AC.
Whew, 12. So you managed to not get hit. Let's do this. Why is it I can never find the one die that I need when I'm trying to do this? Okay, so. Ouch.
Go ahead and uncanny
18.
dodge on whatever's about to hurt me.
Okay, so to score and spark 26 points of piercing damage. And score, you can evade that. Plus 7 points of psychic damage.
I don't have a brain. Can I evade that?
No. This is pretty good, though.
To also
my
note
God.
that since the big thing failed on the whiz save, it'll vanish now for 10 seconds until its next turn.
Hey, that's the point. Why did it attack us? It's just been ported for a time.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, it's what the temporal shunt thing does.
Oh, I see. Okay, somehow I got, because there were so many things that were
Yeah.
stacking.
Yeah, I got confused too.
Yeah, no, hey, that cause the attack to miss. But it only...
I don't know, that's weird because it says one attack, but it also makes it
Yeah.
disappear.
It's
at that time.
assuming it's not doing a bunch of attacks at once.
Yeah.
So I think it's DM's rule on this. If you want to mess us up, you can meat grinder us.
You see, that's where I get confused, because on a multi-attack, it just says the attack misses. No, that would negate the rest of the multi-attack. So,
Can I have my health
I mean,
back?
for the sake
That's
of
not the way it
peace, we
happened.
could say that it went for me last, and that what was triggered.
oh
the
no,
thing.
no, we're gonna play it out the way that it's supposed to play it out. I was just, the wording was a little
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is a bit
confusing at first. So yeah, yeah, don't blame me then. Don't worry about that, that attack.
Sorry.
And it comes back. At the start
At
of its next turn.
its next turn.
Okay, so from there, okay, let's do this. Boop. Because that's fun.
Ah! Oh!
Oh, yeah. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, God.
10 seconds, hide!
We did it!
So,
No. It'll be back in 10 seconds.
6. So Spark, everybody else in the turn order has the ability to do what they want. There are still 3 weird ghosty thingies.
Can we just make a quick mark of where that thing is going to reappear?
Exactly
Because I've
where
got
it
some
was.
setup to do.
Yeah.
So right in the center here.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna make
Yeah.
a little X. Oh no, that was bad.
That's not a little X, Manny.
Let's make it a square.
Oh, God, what's happening?
That is an amazing recovery.
Wow. Yeah.
It's
So-
a little pan.
My computer doesn't like roll 20.
What do you want to do?
When the spell says concentration,
Mm-hmm.
you can't have 2 spells saying concentration going on at the same
Correct.
time, can you?
Correct.
Right.
No.
Yeah. Huh. Right. I'm going to dash. Well, just run, sorry. Walk, move, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. 25. And then-
Are you jumping directly over the temporal rift below you?
Oh, good point. I will step backwards. And then I will fire a... Which one shall I use? I have 2 spells that basically do the same thing, but one does it at the start of a turn and one does it at the end of a turn.
Okay.
Let's go with the start so it doesn't have time to move.
Yeah, excellent. I will cast Cloud Kill over the area that the
Oh.
thing is gonna
My
appear.
God.
You read my mind.
Wow.
Which will be this spell here in the chat.
Okay.
So, con saving throw, if it passes, it takes half, but it's 5d8 normally. doesn't matter whether it needs to breathe or not, it's going to take 10 away. It takes it on the start of every turn, of the turn it appears in there, or when it walks in for the first time.
Okay, very good. Just remind me of these saves that have to happen when it comes back, because I will absolutely forget that. Okay, so Spark moved back, Cloud Kill's up. Clark, what do you want to do?
Clark is going to fly 15 feet up into the air.
Okay.
As a bonus action, he's going to use his spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Basically, just appears like another arm appears on the other side. I'm going to cast that at level 3.
I love that that's his spiritual weapon. It's like the best flavor.
Good.
So basically, like, this whole time you guys have been seeing Clark with just like his left arm the whole time. Suddenly he's got like a glowing like right arm now. And
Hellboy arm.
in the same space where the Cloud Kill is, surrounding it, he's going to cast Flame Wall as a circle. And the damage obviously is inside because that is where the thing is going to come back.
Draw your flame wall. You know, the last time someone used flame wall on me, they set a ship on fire.
Yuck.
Granted, it was a ship full of undead. But it was still funny. Okay. It was still pretty funny.
I love it.
Okay. Is there anything else you did your bonus? Did you want to move?
I did my movement by moving up into the air.
Up, okay. So these beasties that have just been kind of wavering in and out of existence are going to converge. And I have to measure that just to be sure. Boop. All right, so Zach, these two are going to make 2 claw attacks against you.
Okay.
So, math. First one's a 19.
That's a miss.
Okay. Second one is a 23.
That's it.
Okay. Third is a 14. And
Miss.
the last is a natural 20.
That's definitely a hit.
Okay, so we got 2. Let's do the crit first, because it's easier to resolve.
Can I, before you resolve that, I want to bend luck and take a 1d4 off that crit. So it will no longer be a crit.
Okay, so then it would be a 25.
So, oh, damn. Yeah, I've already gone to it, so take 3 off that 25. I'll
22.
feel useless.
So it's not a crit anymore, though.
Making it not a crit is still like
still a good
real
thing.
good.
Yeah. So you're gonna take on the first, you're gonna take 7 points of piercing plus 7 acid, and then we're gonna repeat. That's gonna be 11 piercing on the second plus 4 acid. You would almost expect, like, the claws to be necromantic, but they're dealing this, like, sizzling, bubbling energy instead. And then the one on Kaleidoscope is actually going to screech right in your face. And it's going to let out this, like, sonic screech of energy. I need you to make a wisdom save.
Do so. 8!
Ooh, okay. You watch Kaleidoscope just kind of tumble out of the air. So you're going to go prone, and you are unconscious. Yep. She still has hit points. Like, she didn't drop to 0. She's just flat out incapacitated on the floor.
Good night.
All right. Score. What do you want to do?
I am going to sneak around this mess.
Fair enough.
Attempt to get behind this one, and take my ugly magical little pig sticker and try to take it from behind.
You are going to take a swipe from the one whose space you moved out of.
Was I? I was behind Clark at that point.
Right, but you moved past this guy.
Ah, all right.
And he's just going to kind of reach around and try to claw you. 17 to hit?
That would hit, but cunning action.
Okay.
Whoop.
It's almost like you're slippery, but you didn't use the... Yeah. That's Spark, not you. Okay, so go ahead. You can go ahead and stab that guy. Oh! Oh, that's mean.
Oh, that's a stab. That's definitely a stab.
Ow! 29?
Holy.
Get the shit out of here.
That's amazing.
Oh my
That's
god.
That's where I put my special item into. I knew I'd have to stick something at some point.
It just screeches once and breaks apart and dissolves. It's gone. Yay! There's one.
All right, that
Yay.
was my move.
All right. So
It's a good move.
Then Kaleidoscope, you are unconscious.
Yeah.
You can attempt the wisdom save again to try to shake this off.
I will do that. 10.
No, sorry.
Nah, I like being asleep. It's better this way.
yeah, she's just out
way calmer, way
on the
relaxing.
floor. Okay, so then it's Zach's turn.
Alright, Zach's turn. That's gonna blow away all of your nice setup stuff.
Mm,
Yeah, that'll blow away all your setup stuff. Oh, someone's attacking me in the face. Gust of wind. No.
Maybe not. Oh, that's funny.
Let's see what I want to use.
Oh. I somehow missed. Spark, roll wild magic for me.
Oh,
Oh, no.
you know, I thought we'd gotten away.
Nope.
45.
Roll it again. That was the levitate. I don't want to do that again.
56.
Your hair falls out, but grows back in 24 hours.
I have no hair. This is useless.
It's very stupid.
Oh wait, no, I'm a
but it's very
halfling.
funny.
I have hairy feet.
Yeah, you're a hobbit, yeah. I haven't seen my toes since I was a child. What?
I'm going to be
Silly
very
song.
confused in 6 to 8 hours' time if I survive this.
Anyways, okay, sorry. So Zach, what did you want to do?
Zach is going to drop darkness on himself so he can
Ooh.
try to get away.
Yep. Okay.
Sneaky.
Drow!
Yeah.
So he's going to drop darkness so the thing can't see him as he's going to try to step away. Hopefully it doesn't have blood.
I have to check something real quick.
Doesn't have blind sight.
to the
Well,
devil side.
No.
yeah, it does. Yeah.
Of course it does.
Yeah, it does. But I will say, if you wanted to do stealth, you would have advantage, and you could see if you could just kind of conceal yourself. It also has a rather large cleric in its face.
That's fair. Am I gonna get? I guess I didn't really say if my hood was up on my cloak,
I mean, you could say yeah.
because I do have a cloak of elven kind.
That's how I've always seen you.
Fucking course you do. Yeah, sure.
All right, so with advantage, let's see. 19.
Okay, versus its perception. You don't think it's aware of you. It seems to have focused its weird, like, swirly red gaze on Clark at this point.
Fun.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
As there's now a cloud of darkness in the middle of the water, and that's in my
You
turn.
know, it's fine. This is all just fine.
He's
Okay.
fine.
So this guy shows back up, yes?
Yeah. He should. It's his turn.
In the middle of a ring of fire,
A ring of fire and a cloud of gas.
cloud kill. So tell me what
Alright.
you need me to do.
Con save, please.
Okay.
It-
That is a oof, mama, 26.
Oh yeah, that's a save. So I'll roll me 5d8 and he'll take half.
I need a dexterity save. From it.
Okay. I'm gonna use a legendary resistance to resist that and succeed the saving throw. Because those were both
Alright.
shit.
Ooh.
Right.
Uh-oh.
It's
We pissed off Hallie.
se-
Oh,
7
no!
or 8 damage depending on how you're rounding.
I just had to roll. I rolled a 3 and a 1, so I was like, "Really, really? Come on, dice! You're killing me here."
So it takes half 27, so 13 damages.
Plus what Spark just did. Hey, math.
And that's fire if it matters.
Nope. It just takes it. Okay. No, my concentration face looks a lot like my bitch face, so it kind of like confuses people when I'm like, math, numbers, oh god, what am I doing? There we go. Okay, so it gets pummeled by spells as it shows back up, and it is fucking pissed. This is the fun part where I get to measure. Yes. Everybody needs to make a strength saving throw as you watch it kind of like open its mouth and this void energy gets pushed out to try to pull you all to it.
Do I get to make a save, or am I just automatically
You
failing?
auto fail.
Yeah.
All right. It's
13
on my end.
What do you expect?
16 on mine.
It's a 14 for me.
11.
Okay, so everyone failed but Zach.
Nice.
Zach, you managed to hold your ground enough to where you don't get pulled to it. But Clark goes flying, if it'll let me do this thing. Boop. Boop. Oh,
Oh, phew.
God. Oh, boy. If anyone has a reaction, they can use it. Otherwise, she's
Right.
going in the pit.
I want to. Can I cast a spell?
As a reaction, it has to be a reaction spell.
If I can make it a bonus action, is that a reaction?
No. Two different things.
Shit.
It's like that moment where you go, oh, fuck, and, like, fire something off. There are spells that are reaction spells.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've. Oh,
I don't think I have anything that'll work.
Nope. I have
I
none.
want. I will see if it helps. I'll cast Featherfall on her.
You can do that, yes.
Just slowly descending.
Slowly descending into...
Now it's a gentle trip to the oblivion.
Yeah.
Hey, it's 60 feet per round. If she wakes up, she can fly back out.
It's true. That's true.
Oh, no.
Yay!
So,
Thank you.
what this thing is going to do is it's going to lean down and just throw bites at all of you who got pulled to it, except for Kaleidoscope, who's now in the pit. Slowly in the pit. So against score, that's a 19.
That's a hit. The AC.
Okay. Clark, no. 13. Spark, that's a 21.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, so I'll just roll damage. That's some shitty damage. Oh, that was the wrong die. I'm an idiot. I was rolling damage for the spawn, not this thing. Let's do that
yay.
again.
Here comes
Do
the
you
good
have to-
damage.
Here comes the good damage. So, to Score and Spark, that is 26 points of piercing.
Okay.
Plus 12 psychic. As you can just feel, it's like the end of a lamprey's mouth, just like tries to grab on you wherever it can get, and you feel yourself being like basically drained. It's nasty. Okay, so Kaleidoscope, you are falling and you're unconscious.
I'm having that dream where you feel like you're falling.
Yeah,
And maybe I'm just about to wake up.
maybe.
We'll
that's,
see on my turn.
That's nasty. Okay, so Spark, what do you want to do?
How many bonus actions can I cast per turn?
1.
Oh, that spoils my fun.
You can take an action, a bonus action, and you move.
Right, it's a lot less explosive than I would have liked, but
Fair enough.
I'm going to cast Blight as my action.
Oof. Okay.
Why? It needs to do a con save, otherwise it takes back.
Oh, that's nasty.
Nice.
That is a 24.
Yeah, it's saved, so it takes 21.
621. Okay. Ow.
Then I'm going to spend 2 sorcerer points to cast Quickened spell. And that turns a casting action into a bonus action. And I'm going to cast Blight again at this thing.
I love sorcerers. I love sorcerers so much.
Sorcerers are wonderful.
Oh my god!
Just,
It is the "Oh really?"
Yeah.
class.
Yeah. God damn it. Oh, wow. I'm gonna use a legendary resistance. No,
Oh,
that's 2 though.
Alright,
So it takes
Yeah.
half.
Wow.
you're a monster.
Then I'm going to run to the edge of the pit and look down to see if I can see Kaleidoscope.
It is
I've just got bam, bam, then I'm like, ooh, shiny, and ran to the.
hella gonna try to snap a tendril at you.
Yeah, that's fine. If I die, I die. I'm accepting this
I
fate.
appreciate that. It's a 14.
Okay.
So that is gonna
Okay,
be...
so I'm gonna spend my last 2 sorcerer points for now.
Okay.
I'm gonna bend luck and take 4 off that, so it's now a 10.
So it's a
so
10.
it doesn't hit.
Okay, fair enough.
Nice.
I control reality. I
Nate,
can see
somewhere
the
in the
code.
back of your mind, Nate, you just hear eggs go, "Eat my entire butt," and that's all you get.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm hearing right now.
All right. She is very slowly falling, but
Yeah.
part of her is starting to kind of disappear. The ends of her hair,
Oh no.
the tips of her wings are slowly starting to disintegrate.
This is why I wanted to cast more than 1
That's called cheating.
bonus action. Yeah, that's gonna have to be the end of my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Spark, enraged, this thing is going to send its minions after you.
Oh, that's fine.
Goddamn legendary actions.
You're welcome. To be fair, I took this thing down a couple of notches because otherwise it's nasty. Like, it's a party killer. Even at like a higher level, it's a party killer. So first hit is it's a 20, 20, dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, just take it.
Second hit is because they only get one swipe.
Yeah.
Second hit is a 23.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 24 piercing.
I'm dead.
Oh no! Well, and the acid's coming in, so you're going to fail 2 death saves.
Yeah, okay. So I'm on -2 at the minute just from a piercing.
Yep.
Hey,
Okay, so
forget him. He saved the boy.
Spark's down. Let's put a little thing on him. You are falling. I shouldn't do purple because it's like purple on top of purple. Okay, there we go. Oh god, too many buttons. Oh shit. All right. Oh no. Clark.
Okay. I have a question.
Yeah. Ooh.
Is Kaleidoscope at all like reachable if I sort of like skim over the chasm?
She's like 60 feet down.
She's
I
30
believe.
down right now.
30.
It all happened
Oh,
in this
she's-
round. Yeah. And you know what? I'm just gonna tell my lovely panel peeps that I probably won't be making it, so.
"30 feet down."
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Somebody needs some distance heals, and I don't have any.
Oh no.
I do.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay,
It'd
so
be
here's what I'm gonna do.
fascinating.
Where's my... If I go grab Kaleidoscope, will Spark be out of range?
From what?
Range of what?
Will he be within 30 feet of me if I get hurt?
Oh boy.
If you're using Pie Fight, I'd probably be about 35, 40 feet away, unfortunately, if she's 30 feet straight down.
Yeah, if I'm 30 feet straight down and he's like right at the edge
Yeah.
of the
Yeah,
chasm.
we'll say 35. And that
35.
makes it more painful, I know. But that's
Yeah.
kind of the way the map works.
Mhm.
I know.
Did you say I had
Alright.
some death save failures because of the damage I've took?
You
Yeah,
have
you
two death
you
saves
failed
failed.
too.
Sweet.
So the next one's
I'm
gonna
gonna die
be-
heroic death.
You do have halfling luck though. Have you used that yet? No, wait, that's just for nat ones. Ignore me.
That's
Yeah,
for
that's
nat
just for
ones,
nat
yeah.
ones. Unfortunately.
Pray for nat one, I guess. Or a 20. That'll work.
Okay.
To be fair, I have a lot of
Oh,
stuff
no.
I can re-roll saving throws.
I know that
Uh-oh.
face. Hold on.
Oh yeah, shit's happening.
So Clark always like he keeps the end of his rope looped. So
Yeah.
here's my thought is I go to the end of the chasm. I can't click my character. Here we go.
Too
Where are
many
we?
things.
I go here.
Okay.
And I fucking try and lasso Kaleidoscope.
Okay. I'm assuming your athletics is better.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check. Now, see, everyone makes fun of
Oh,
the spell
fuck.
rope trick, but
God damn, that's not great.
oh no, no, it's not a 9. It just kind of the rope just kind of No.
Okay. That's not great.
Nope.
Would you consider that my action then?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess if that is that, then I'm going to send my fist flying at the guy that's attacking Spark.
Okay, yeah, you could definitely do that. Which one? There's one to the left and one to the right.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's surrounded.
Okay, so
I should let me put a little color on these guys so you can see them a little bit better.
on the left, I
On the
guess.
left,
That's a
sure.
14 to hit.
Well, they're ghosty, so I don't think they're. No, yeah, that'll definitely hit. So.
Okay. And third level.
Boop boop.
All right, so that's a 9 damages.
Okay. Nice. Ooh. All right. That one's starting to look real like kind of tattered and worn. The energy that was keeping it together starting to wane pretty badly. Spark, I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. Don't you worry. I've also figured out that the roll 20 cast blight wrong. It doubled all my damage.
It's okay. We'll leave it. It's happened.
Yeah. It was my. I'm gonna say it was my dying turn. As far as I'm concerned,
There you
I
go.
deserve a bit of extra damage.
Well, it.
Going out on the high note.
It landing a hit on you is an auto crit. So as long as it can hit you with advantage, it's gonna take you
Yeah,
out. So.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. That's a 15 to hit.
That's
So
absolutely fine.
you just kind of watch this thing punch into Spark's chest, and his form just stops breathing. So he is, for all intents and purposes, dead.
He looks peaceful. I feel it's the important thing to add here.
Oh no! Now I feel real guilty.
James!
There's no magic going over his body. There's no, as much as there's no life, there's also no chaos. He looks as at peace as you can be when a ghoul puts a fist in its chest.
So let me ask you all something, because we're like way over what I had planned. Would you all, those of you left, the 3 of you left, Kaleidoscope's down in the pit. Would you think about turning tail and running?
I can tell you right now,
Most
Zach,
certainly.
100%.
Cave
Yeah,
brothers
I
think
don't
alike.
think I think at this point Clark's like, no, if the kids are going down, I'm going down too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What about Score?
He would be ready to flee.
Okay, so we got 2 runners.
I'm sorry, guys. I adore you, but
Clark
Score's a survivor.
is staying put.
Zach's a drow, so you are the pinnacle. You survive.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Score's got mouth to feed back home.
Score, because I want to make sure that we finish out the turn order. So Score, in this moment, you're face to face with this thing, and you're like, I need to leave. Is that what you're gonna do?
That would be.
Okay, he's gonna try to smack you, with a. Oh, that's nasty. That's a 28.
That would hit.
Okay, how many hit points do you have?
We're at 50 currently.
Okay, I'm not gonna take you out with this then. So that's gonna be 26 piercing plus 9 psychic. So 35.
All right.
Yeah. So I won't take you out, but you're hurting.
Do I see it coming?
Oh yeah, you're right up in front of it. It's like bam, trying to hit you upside the head. So yeah, you can evade that if you need to.
I'm gonna go ahead and use Uncanny.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, because otherwise this would go for several more rounds. You all haven't made much of a dent in this thing. So that being said, so Score flees, Zach flees.
Zach would be casting greater invisibility to run away.
Hell yeah, he would. Oh my god. And I will say that as Zach and Score, as you book it out, you realize that if you go out the same way you came in, those levels that you'd come down in aren't there anymore. You work your way through a corridor and you're back on the surface again. With treasure in your pockets.
And guilt in your soul.
Awkward silence.
Yeah, I had guilt on
An awkward
Guilt.
moment of silence.
Let us never speak of this adventure.
Clark is gonna die.
He's ready.
I don't get a final
I
wisdom
totally
save, do
admire
I?
you, Clark.
Yeah,
Do not
you
get me
can.
wrong.
Yeah, Mandy, you can make that wisdom save because you
Do I get a
haven't
final wisdom save?
disintegrated completely.
Yay, maybe. My wings may be gone. Oh no, wait. If my wings are gone, I can't fly out. Well, let's
And
see
also,
if
if
I'm
I
They're
die,
not
does
gone.
Featherfall go?
They're not gone.
Okay. They're just losing it. Okay,
They're
let's see.
starting to, yeah.
That's a 16.
That is exactly what you needed.
Yes.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh my fucking god! I'm gonna fly up. I'm gonna
Okay.
start flying out of here.
Okay.
I get right to the edge
Spark's dead.
with my movement if I'm still 30
Yeah.
feet down.
I'll say yes for the sake of brevity.
Holy shit!
The sonic
Holy-
screech is nasty, but the wisdom save isn't super high.
Okay, so I get like right up to the edge
Mhm.
with my move.
And Spark is right there. You know a cleric.
I know.
And a druid.
And a
I'm
druid.
gonna
Mhm.
I'm gonna look at Clark and I'm gonna cast greater invisibility on him.
Oh. Okay.
Clark, get up
It's
here.
willing creature though.
Yep,
Are you willing?
I am. Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Okay. Score and Zach are gone. I love that so much.
I just assume they're dead.
so
So this is
much.
our story.
They wouldn't leave us.
Let us tell the tale of the Shunned City. Don't go there.
Why is almost so excited about this destructive energy? It was almost kind of fitting that she almost died from it.
A little
Yeah.
bit. So for Clark and Kaleidoscope, what would make this resolve in a way that's good for you both?
I think after Clark realizes he's invisible, he kind of swoops in, grabs Kaleidoscope
Mm-hmm.
in his one good arm and uses his spiritual weapon to swoop in and grab Spark and fly off and get up.
Aww. Okay. I will say this thing screeches in just absolute frothing mad rage that you all are getting away, but you manage to get out, and you can see in the distance Score and Zach just running off. Live to fight another day.
Judge him all you want. I am fine.
I love it so much. And people forget running away is you can do that.
It's
like
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can run away. This thing is nasty.
I didn't lose like a single hit point in this battle, and I almost died.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
nasty
I still
part.
managed to finish this whole section with full HP.
Yeah.
course.
Clark, you wouldn't happen to have
Because we don't even know a Spark or a Clyde. Or
Yeah.
a Clark. We've never seen it. It was just the two of us.
So I'll say that you, whoever wants to try to go back to your employer, you can, but you've also made a shit ton of money.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Clark, do you happen to have like Revivify or anything like that? Because we have material components. We have a bunch of gems. Is it possible?
You know what? Not on me, but I can get that spell prepared pretty quick if we decide we want to take a break.
I mean,
You could bring him back. Spark lives!
We can bring it back. Yep.
or
Yeah,
we
so I
get
think
a hold of-
that's actually probably the plan. So
Okay.
So I guess we.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
Revivifies how many days? I don't remember.
I don't remember how long Revivify.
Is Revivify the minute?
I think you
I
might.
think Revivifies the minute.
Revivify is the
Right.
minute.
It's the minute one.
I, as
Resurrect.
a
Resurrection.
10th level druid, have reincarnate.
Oh!
No, if you reincarnate, do I come back without my magic so I can actually be peaceful again?
We don't
When
know.
I reincarnate, it's a D100 for what you become.
Yeah.
That would be the perfect end for Spark. Can we at least roll the D100 before we
Yeah.
end the session?
I think
Yeah.
we need to
yeah,
do that.
absolutely. Yeah.
It's like if we see the others running away, we'd probably shout for them, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'd hunt them down.
Well, Spark is now a half orc.
Yes!
Oh, it's almost like he's my biological son.
Oh,
Papa?
half word.
Yeah, Zach would totally ask for money out of that, but he would do it if you give him the materials.
Oh.
Give him...
God damn.
Yeah, I'll
You
give
did
you.
not feel you did not feel
I'll give you,
guilty
like,
enough
all
on our
millions.
plea.
Zach is a drow. He's raised in drow society.
I get it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I tell you what, James, roll a d12.
12.
That's fitting. Half orc wizard.
Yeah.
But that chaos magic isn't there. It's all controlled, like
No,
illusion.
I was just
and
going to
stuff.
say,
Yeah.
that's beautiful, because I have all the fact of, no, the magic doesn't control me anymore, I control the magic.
Mhm.
I'm finally at peace.
Oh, proper.
Oh, I like it. Sometimes the dice know what they're doing. Oh shit.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's a perfect ending.
That's good.
That was real good, y'all. Thank you
We
for
survived,
you-
sort of.
that. Was
Yeah!
I was looking
I mean, I like that
bad.
better. I like that outcome better than me, like, waiting 8 hours and using raise
Yeah. Yeah.
raise dead.
Yeah. This
Either works.
I like this better.
Well, and resurrection
Yeah.
is iffy. Like, you can come back
Yeah.
feral. It can get
More
ugly.
feral?
Yeah. I'll give you all this adventure because I think you'd enjoy it. You'll notice that I changed a lot of things from the way they're written, but this guy had 296 hit points.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Oh wow!
we just
Didn't
we
make a
barely
dent.
shaved.
Yeah, you only took like 100 points off of it.
I didn't think we
Jeez.
hit that hard.
It's nasty.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
We could have had it. Let's go back in. Back in.
Go back in. You can do it again.
I'm a half orc now, I've got health.
It's true.
I'm really sad that people get to see this happening live.
I know, but I'll piece the
Oh.
video together and
Yeah.
and
It'll
and
be
then
worth the
upload
watch.
it. Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll pretend we're streaming, but thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. Go and donate to the Bale Project and Color of Change. Thank you again to everyone who donated. We rolled some really weird, wild magic. People died. People came back. I really thought Kaleidoscope was going to get disintegrated because you were within
So
a
did
round
I.
of being totally disintegrated. So yeah, it's a fun adventure. If you get a chance to run it, I highly recommend it. Again, it's from DM Dave. It's called Hearth, but the Shunned City is a big part of the module that you can run. And we'll see you all later. Thanks, everyone.
All right.
Goodbye.